Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, welcome back, y'all. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I forgot to do that. Damn, I hate when that happens, you know that. Little feedback. Yes, Iwarama walala, y'all. Iwarama, how are we doing, y'all? And welcome back to Somali Speakers. Fadlan maanta haday ku horeyso, please share, like, and subscribe in the good before. We are a body. And today we're going to be talking about I think, you know, I played one video that I'm going to play for you about a couple of weeks ago. And Somali Speakers, I think like we gotta blame ourselves, the audience. I think this one went past us while it was going on. And let me just put that out there. Yes, big man like Faz, big Faz, salam, my brother, first in the building, SS family, love. So yeah, I played this video that I'm gonna play. I played it quite a while ago, and I don't know why I played it. I don't know. I need to look back on the stream. I think it was just something that just popped up to me, and I just felt like playing it. And I didn't look at it at first. I didn't look at it in depth too much. Do you get where I'm coming from, brothers and sisters? You know, it's one of them videos that we just must have played while we were doing our usual streams and whatnot. But like I said, this is a bit of a strange one. This kind of reminds me of a remember that guy from Saudi Arabia that got murdered in Turkey? I always forget the guy's name. That Saudi Arabian citizen, that mysterious and all of that. So, and it's kind of weird. So for me, if you're not aware about this case, we're talking about I don't know what to say. Ilhan Haristo, because the body hasn't been found. Ikraan, Tahliil, and just to get into more depth, so you guys can have more content. So I'm going to play a couple of things and then open up the panel so we can have a discussion as well. But yeah, this case is multi-layered. It's got so much nuance to it. It sounds like I hate to say this, it sounds like one of the movie scripts. Like, it sounds like a film idea, like unveiled, and like a couple of questions is like, yeah, and that's what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna play a couple of videos, look at it, and see what's going on.
On cable TV. Anigoo ah Qaali Maxamuud Guhaad, Ikraan hooyadeeda, gabadheeda waxay ku dhalatay gobolka Hiiraan, magaalada Beledweyne. Waxay dhalatay 1996. Waxaan ka guurnay iyadoo yar oo bila jirto. Waxaan degnay dalka Kenya primary ilaa secondary ilaa heer jaamacad ku dhigatay. Waxay dalka dib ugu soo noqotay 2017. Waxaa shaqaalaysiiyay taliye Sambaloolshe. Intaas kadib waxay ka shaqo bilowday gobolka Banaadir 2019. waxay aaday 2019 dalka Ingiriiska UK. waxay u aaday waxbarasho. waxay ka soo laabatay 2020 bishii 6. markay soo laabatay bishii 6 waxaa ka dhacay adduunyada cudurkan coronavirus. saas aligeeda jaamacaddii loo xiray. markii jaamacaddii la xiray iyadoo London joogto oo macnaha jaamacaddiina koronahaas adligiis loo xiray, waxaa soo wacay Fahad Yaasiin. siday ii sheegtay gabadhu, Fahad Yaasiinaa soo wacay, waa ila soo hadashay, waa soo baxay tiri hooyo xamaraan soo aadaya. markay dhahday waxay iri maxaa u soo bixaysaa? waxay tiri jaamacaddii waa la xiray, maxaan ku dhahay waxaanay u wacay taliyaha nabad sugid Fahad Yaasiin. marka xamaraa aada. saasay ku soo baxday. xamaray timiday. xamar markay timiday waxay joogtay Juunay timiday, July iyo August iyo September iyo October iyo November iyo December. 28 Ankara inta ka baxday Ankara noogu timiday. waxay nala joogtay January iyo February iyo March march aakhirkeedii 27 26 ay naga soo tagtay oo loo yeeray oo ay timid muqdisho kusoo laabatay oo dhahday waa lee yeeray marka intay jaamacadeediina onlinekeeda iska baranaysay waxaa jirtay inaan maalin soo wacay markaan soo wacay waa iga qabatay maxaa kugu dhacay codkeeda laciif ahaay waxay tiri hooyo madaxa i xanuunaayo maxaa kugu dhacay maanta ninaa iga soo xanaajiyo kulanajiis la yiraahdo oo hay-addaas ka shaqeeyo oo maanta i handaday oo aan ka xanaaqay oo waxyaabo aan jeclaysanin i weydiiyey maxay yihiin wuxuu ku weydiiyey iima sheegin anaa imaanayo markaa imaadaa hooyo kuu sheegaya ay dhahday waxaa dhacday habeen inaan soo wacay oo habeenkan oo gabadha la afduubi doono video callan kula hadlay intee u socotaa waxay tiri taliyaha i wacayon u socdaa taliyahan u socdaa markay tiri yaa ku wadaaya saacaddan waxay tiri iyagaa ii soo diraya gaariyaashooda mid ka mid ah aa la ii soo dirayaa nin axmed la dhahay igu dhahday ama wadna qabad labadaas midaa lay soo diraa gabadha waxay deganeeday oo ummaddana u jeedaa soomaaliyeed wixii aqli qaboo dhan u jeedaan oo wax fahmaayo hotel city balasa kasoo horjeedkiisa guri ah yay deganeed xaruntana waxay isku jiraan dhowr tilaabood oo ilmo saqiiraha tegi karo meeshaasna meel oo waxa waaye ammaankeeda sugan yaho qof soo geli kara jirno laba iridood ka go'an meeshaas meel gaari soo geli kara ma gaarigii soo galay waa gaari gacan lagu soo daayay oo sharciyeysan oo gaari sharciyeysan oo hay-adda nabad sugidda leedahay moogiye gaari kaloo meeshaas imaan karo oo soo geli karo ma aha gabadhuna maaha gabar doqonahe waa gabar caqli qabto qof wax bartay ah qofka qaaday waa qof oo meeshii nabad sugidda gaari looga soo diray iyo qof ay taqaano unbay raacday moogiye iskama raacin gaari allow baadiyaasin qofaan isnaqaano ahay qofaan isbaranayna maahayn waa ii wacay waan u tegey wuxuu yiri 2 beri ka bacdi naga warsug 2dii beri waxay qaadatay 2 bilood iyo something 3 bilood oo wax dhiman marka waxa iigu soo xigtayba 2 xaraf oo lagu soo qoray Facebook oo la yiri gabadhii shabaabaa qaaday oo dilay waa wax iska cad waa wax aqliga saliimka diidaayo waa wax maskaxdeena ka dagaynin marka gabadhaydii hadday dileen booshay ku rideen ha sheegaano oo soo baxsanaynaa waa duuganaynaa hadday nooshahayna noo soo daayaano hadii bilood iyo samtigii gabadhaas iga maqneed madaxweynaha igala hadlin ra'iisul wasaaraha igala hadlin waxa ka hooseeya igala hadlin waa arrin murugadeeda leh qof hooyo ah oo xanuun haayo oo cunugeedii ka maqan yahay oon loo beer la hawsanin oon la danaynin meeshaas waa kugu dalliyaan u gartaa shabaab shaqo inuu ku lahayn asagaaba sheegay oo facebookyadooda iyo websiteyadooda kusoo sheegay inuuna shaqo ku lahayn marka arrinta waaba iska cadda aniga waxaan rabaa cadaaladda nimanka u sarreeyo xeer ilaalinta cadaalad falaano waa inay Ikraan Tahliil arrinteeda sida xaqa oo cadaaladda ah ay uga hadlaan oo cadaalad fuliyaan oo ilaahay iyo maalinta qiyaamo ay uga baqaan Ikraan arrinteeda oo sida saxda oo cadaaladdu tahay ay uga hadlaan ay qof ay ka baqaan iyo qof ay u aabayeelo ay jirin marka hadday dawladdii ka hadli waysay cabashadeena iyo dhibaatadeena iyo waxa nagu dhacay ilmihii yaraayo wax bartay oo waddankooda dib ugu soo noqday saan la yeelayo waxaan u malaynaa inay caqabad ku noqon doonto dhalinyarada waddanka wax u soo baratay in ay dawladdanba iyo waxaa shaqaysanaysiin ama waddankaa wax u qaban kartiin caqabaday noqonaysaa because way cabsanayaan ilmihii saanaa la yeelaya ilmihii waa la dila marka cunug walba Ikraan uu ku quus qaadanaya oo waddani ahay oo waddanka wax u soo bartay horow jaqda u sii galaa meeluhu jira meel ka soo dheerow aadaya sababtoo ah dawladdii kama hadlayso way u jeedaan waxa Ikraan ku dhacay way u jeedaan dhibaatada ku dhacday way u jeedaan waalidiintii aan ooynayno hadlayno hal madaxweyne hal ra'iisul wasaare oo prime ministerkii iyo madaxweynihiiba ay aamusan yihiin marka qof ku soo dhiiranaya ma laha ilmihii wax bartay inay waddanka ku soo laabtaan aniga markaan hadlo oo dhibaatadayda ka hadlo oo isoo daba furfura oo soo istaaga jeesow ha layga qabto islaamnimo hadday jirto jeesow ha layga qabto jeesow aniga jeesow dadkiisa ha iga qabsadaano waa iga eheb ammaan ha isii gabadhayda ma matalo wuxuu ka hadli karana ma jirto wuxuu u yahay ma laha ha iga leexdo waa ka aniga markaan hadlaba ii daba fufura ii daba taagane fadliga ilaahay nagu nabadgeliyo ikraan meesha u geeyay jirtaay wabilaahi tawfiiq
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Alaikum salam, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, bro. Alhamdulillah, bro.
I caught that last video, the last bit, man. I'm sorry, wallahi. I made it just the last 10 minutes or so.
I've got some more videos fast. Don't worry. It's not the first. It's not the last one of the evening. It's not gonna be the last one of the evening. So we got more information. But are you aware of the story? A bits of it. What do you think?
No, the bit I heard about Ikraan noticed today, laptops there. Nothing else. Okay. Give me a summary of it.
Basically, from what I'm analyzing, from what I'm seeing, is got more like from what I've heard, from what I've gathered so far. It's an interesting case where her name is Ilana. Again, but I don't even know when to say it. Either Ilana Haristo. I don't even know how to say it. So I don't even know if it's appropriate yet. I don't even know if I should say it yet. But
no, Allah نعرف القصة تمر بالبنية. They know لنا dead in temper. Allah نعرف.
That's true. That's big. That's a big part. Basically, from what I've gathered and what I heard, a couple of weeks ago we played this one video that I will show you. The first video. So approximately around about June 16th, in around June times, I think. A young lady that was working for Nissa. And we know what Nissa is. I think it's the National Security, Intelligence Security of Somalia. And this girl was working for them. And basically, she was a web designer, web security cyber department. And on the head, I think she was heading cyber department. From what I'm gathering so far, what I've learned about Inanta, and apparently this girl just went poof, thin missing.
Yeah,
and you just saw the Hoyo. The Hoyo, obviously, we know Hoyo's in it, yeah. And look, Gerido Wahak. Gerido, let's just say Gerido Wahak Walali, yeah. But Gerido Kala Hanum Tai, Runta when I say Allah Yabude.
No, Kala Hanum Santa, of course,
Kala Hanum Tai Gerido Kala Hanum Bonus Gerido.
Well, the was great heart attack, bro.
That's a hard, and plus, on top of that, made Anna Lahayin. Think about it. The summer Kelly, it's made kun even had Maidki Awe, Maidki Balupa Hani in this type of situation. So I'm already you see the chats. I'm getting attacked already by saying this guy hates Somalia. Why has he always got bias towards this? Big up Faz. I love Faz. Here I'm coming from. Faz, my brother. And it's not even about being from, even in the app that we've all joined, I don't even want to say it, they're ripping into each other. It's, for me, I report on all types of what happens in East Africa. You know, the one's AF, so I don't know why you're upset. It is what it is. Some people are just always going to be butthurt, the ones. And it's not even a Kabyle thing, it's a whole.
But the investigation, as far as I know, the investigation is still being carried out, though.
But there's a twist in this investigation. The thing about this investigation, there's been so let's speak up, brother Ahmed, my brother Ahmed from the States. Assalamu alaikum. Is he there? Mike
Wa alaikum salam, brother. Can you hear me?
We can hear you perfectly, broski.
Wa alaikum salam. Wa alaikum salam. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you,
can hear you, man. Yes, I wrote a little article about this situation, man, about like 5 days ago, about the Ikraan Tahliil situation.
Okay.
So I got information. Ikraan Tahliil, some people are predicting she's not even dead. She's been abducted and she's in a foreign country.
Okay.
A lot of people are raising that theory. She's been, abducted by some people that were her mates, as you should say, that worked with her, that she was very close to. One of the people who worked for her abduction is alleging the former Somalia spy chief. Sambalo shit, because he's the one who entered her into the Nissa. He's the one who wrote her and put her in during his time. People are alleging she's not dead. She's been abducted. Other thing, there will be a full documented report on this case. This case is interlinked with the death of a guy named Yiriso,
Where's Yeriso?
because she used to work at his office.
Who Ikraan used to work at
Yiriso is
his
the
office
former mayor of
first.
Mogadishu.
So she used to work at his
Ikraan
office.
used to work at his office, and
Okay, bro.
she used to work at his office. Everybody knows that she used to work at his office. And Yiriso is alleged to be killed by some politicians. So if this information comes out, I think it would be great. What I'm scared of is if they hide all this stuff from the public, which would be a disgrace. They need to bring out the right information so the public can know what's going on. See, I've seen to Ognhike, they hide a lot of stuff, but this is a serious matter.
This is
So
again.
it needs to
Remember,
be exposed.
Ahmed.
وين الصوص على information كده.
Ahmed, you've been a panelist from when I first started this. You've been one of my panelists from that day. You know what I say. I've been saying this. We live in the age of information. We don't live in the medieval time. We live in the age of misinformation, unfortunately, as well. But we live in the age of information where we just saw right now say Inanteawe to the government. And I think the government of Somalia, I hate to say this, the government back home in Horn of Africa, I don't think they know the might of social media. I don't think they underestimate it. That's what I think. So this is something you can't brush.
Do you ever wonder? Sorry, guys. Do you ever wonder? Yeah, there's a higher power in play here. Nothing to do with the Somali government. The government may have found something they shouldn't have found out, and Yuriso as well. He might just went against some guy who's doing deals with the West that we were not supposed to know about. But things like this happen all the time in African politics. Yeah, let's be honest. It's always the West interfering and doing things. It's got nothing to do with the Somali government running their own Nissa club. After Nissa, the idea from Nissa, all that come from the Western style of idea. It never came from Somalia.
I hear that. Everything. Look. The world is what it is, right? Yeah, but we can't say these ideas didn't come to us. Oh, this is not foreign to someone. This is how we know. Look, I don't care where that the Alps. You get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, where but I don't believe there's only certain people in power in the Horn of Africa, in Somalia right now, that can make a person disappear just like that. Whether they're dead or not, we don't know.
We're seeing it right now as we're seeing it live unfold right now, live in front of your face.
Yeah, but it's only certain people who have that capability.
Your camera's on.
Who? Ahmed.
Yeah, this one's not working for him. Yo, bro, your camera's on. Switch it off. Put him in the back. Let me switch off his camera. He's coming back in. And we got identity.
Sahib, all I'm saying is you always have to keep in mind the people who are interfering with us, because these ideas, we don't even have proper army. And now we've got national, what did you say? It's new to me, national
intelligence agents, national intelligence Somali agents. And this it's abbreviate. I can't even say the word. Yeah, that's what it stands for.
National Intelligence Agency or something.
Yeah, something. You know them ones. So
man, we sound like Nissa, the supermarket in London, bro.
I know, the one in East London. When I first thought I thought that was an off license, in it, yeah, but apparently that's what it stands for. Yeah, but let's get back to chat with GG. I'd say for me it's to do with
but it's only certain people capable of disappearing someone. Someone from the media. Yeah, well, I'm serious. Someone from the media, someone who has power, someone there up there has that capability of just making someone go. Boom, gone.
I've got a video for us. Let's watch this video. This was something that I wanted to play up. Let's watch this. Hello, there's no volume. Can you guys hear that? Yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah, I added you.
Khalid, salam alaikum. How you doing?
Was that video? Was there no sound in that video?
I don't know. I just logged in now. I just came in now.
I just came in. Can someone let me know? I don't even know. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Khalid, man.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Oh, alaikum salam.
Yeah, alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Someone tell me there was no volume in that video. Yeah, it was me. Fuck, you know. Pardon my Somali, but hey. Yeah, KS, talk to me, my brother.
Yeah. Khalid, wa alaikum salam. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
Mashallah,
barakatuh.
mashallah. So, yeah, Khalid, man, this topic, man, is important, man. This is.
Yeah, sorry.
This topic.
Let me try if it works again. Let me see if it's working this time.
Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum, bros.
Alaikum assalam. Let me see if it's working this time, KS, bro. Can they let me know? Let me know. Is it working?
Prime Minister Mohamed Roble has met with security officials as his dispute with President Mohamed Farmajo threatens unrest. Roble dismissed National Intelligence and Security Agency Director Fahad Yassin Sunday after the spy chief failed to produce a report on the death of digital agent Ikraan Tahliil. Farmajo contradicted the prime minister, ordering Yassin to stay in his job. Among the officials that Roble met with was Lieutenant Bashir Mohammed Jama, who was tabbed to take over Nissa from Yassin. Roble tasked the security leaders to conduct an investigation into Ikraan's case and to present their findings to the military court. The Council of Presidential Candidates and the Jubaland and Puntland governments have all issued public statements supporting Roble in his actions. Former Somali Prime Minister Omar Shamarki has injected himself into the dispute, posting some strong opinions. On grounds of defiance and contempt, the PM, within his constitutional powers, can dismiss a cabinet minister down the line to heads of the security agencies. Instead of triggering crisis, the outgoing president should have met with the family of Ikraan Tahliil and assure them a due process. The senior politician warned of dire consequences if the situation is not calmed soon. Political crisis of this nature turfs out moderates and puts radicals into position of influence. Failure to both agree on the Nissa leadership issue and solve the Ikraan Tahliil case can engender hard feelings that can rapidly escalate into uncontrollable accusations and violence. Former President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud also expressed his opinion on the controversy. The Prime Minister is responsible for all law enforcement agencies in the country, including the security forces. Political and legal analyst Abdirahman Dubad told the Voice of America that there is no clear constitutional directive to solve the Farmajo-Roble disagreement. The problem is that there are contradicting and unclear chapters in the country's draft federal provisional constitution over the powers of the president and the prime minister. The biggest fear for many is the idea that the armed forces will split, as happened in April. Standoff between pro-Farmajo soldiers and those supporting opposition figures led to shooting, but luckily no deaths. ADN TV will continue to report on Somalia's ongoing political and security crisis.
Yeah. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, brother KS. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you guys doing?
Mashallah, mashallah. MashaAllah. It's an
يا بدي واقصد عنك.
سلام الله.
No. Who's outside? Who's got a background noise? Is that
أنا
you, Jack?
إقرأ.
Yeah. Go on. KS, do you want to go first?
Yeah, man. What's happening in Somalia is mental, man. It's like, subhanallah. It's like, I think this news came out. I told you a few weeks ago, innit? This has been going on for a while.
I
And
think
lately,
a couple of weeks. I think it was us. We played it, but we played it on the background. You know the ones. It wasn't something that. I think something was going on at that time that was front news. But then again, this is like a snowball effect. I just started seeing it all over Somali Twitter. There's people talking about it in different platforms all across the place. Literally, people were at each other's throats. What do you guys think happened to it? Not to be precise. What's your thoughts?
basically, because I think we talked about this when we were talking about like the corruption, the madness in Somalia, and basically what happened last week was basically the government itself said that Ikraan, Tahliil, was murdered by Al-Shabab. Everyone was really shocked to hear this news because it was actually Nissa, which is part of the intelligence side of the government, which had taken Ikraan Tahliil from a house using their vehicle. God knows where they took her. So everyone knew that they already had a captive. And when they said like she's dead, it was a shock. It was like okay, it's confirmed. You know, they killed her. They actually killed her. And so everyone's putting the blame on a guy called Fahad Yassin. So, and this guy is close to Farmacho, who's the ex-president of Somalia, whose term has finished. So people started putting a lot of pressure on the Prime Minister of Somalia, Roble, to sort this situation out, to find justice for Ikraam's mum, who's always in the news, asking for support from the local Somali community, asking support from her tribe, the Hawiya tribe, because Ikraan is Hawiya. And you know, in Somali society, a woman is like the most precious in society, because you can kill a guy, but if you start killing a girl openly, it's like you're challenging the identity and the honor of a tribe by saying, look, I'm just going to start openly killing any one of your sisters. So what happened was the tribe of Ikraan Tahliil responded by taking hostages from Fahad Yassin's tribe and saying to Fahad Yassin, if you don't give us an explanation, if you don't release Ikraan Tahliil, we are going to get revenge. We are going to start. This is going to turn tribal. So it's a lot of madness. It's just disgusting what's happening over there. It's just like there's no rule of law. Yeah.
The way it's unfolding, like, okay, what did she know? Were people scared? KS, do you think people were scared that she was going to be a whistleblower? Or do you think she had some crucial information? Because think about it, not to mashallah, yeah. She was head of cyber department, cyber defense.
Yeah, but we live in a time where people are not hiding nothing anymore, bro. They have the platform.
Can I add my thoughts into this? Apparently, she had apparently Ikraan Tahliil al-Ahrisata, she had like confidential information that she had access to about thousands of Somaliyat Bragga who are in Eritrea.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to understand, in the intelligence community, don't forget that Kodi Dilan, like with many cases in many intelligence department. But I don't know what other confidential information she had. But I don't know why Dilan that can. And this information is too early to say. But there's a lot of rumors going on. She had intelligent info, and one of you said she was going to whistleblow.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, did it look like I don't know, because I'm thinking to myself, head of department, got hired by this guy, worked underneath Mayor Yureso. Apparently, this is some of the information I'm gathering. One of the sisters was working with Mayor Yureso at the time, so a lot's there to be said. Like when you
Yeah,
put
but
the
let's be
pieces
honest.
together.
You don't disappear, yeah, just like that. If you're doing something good for the country, or if you're doing something bad, or if you weren't
How
against
do
the
we know though,
politicians
bro?
who are
Why
running
should?
the stuff.
I'm trying to say, why? Who gives you the right for her to disappear? And if she did
No,
disappear,
that's
if
what
the
I'm saying,
mom,
because this is what happens in international agencies, the defense agencies, so if you want to call whatever you want to call them, well, that's what happens when they go against their leaders' options and things like that. They say when a worker goes against them, he gets hurt. They all
yeah,
get hurt. Yeah, so it's a matter of, we know she disappeared for a reason, but what reason did
yeah.
she disappear for, and where's her body? That's all we wanted to know.
Mm.
That's all we
What
want
do you
to
think?
know.
What
We
too
want to
much?
know where her
What do you
body
think?
is.
Too much said here. Too much said it looks fishy. It just looks. The more you look
Very
into it,
fishy. Yeah,
the
it's
more you see,
Khashoggi. It's
the
like
more
the
you go.
Khashoggi story. It's like the Khashoggi
Yeah.
story. He went to the West, he exposed
Mm,
Saudi Arabia, he died. They blatantly
mhm,
killed him.
mhm,
And they actually
I
showed us
think,
the US
yeah.
had no choice. The US had no choice but to share how his body died and everything. Now,
mhm,
Somali, yeah, but ma hazili shega K, Bambuku
mhm.
shega, have a
Yeah.
look here. Bro, I
Yeah.
think she was up to something, man. Something legit. And then they didn't like it.
That's something. Guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I think it's
There's a lot
madness,
of
man. It's madness. Subhanallah. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, man. This is like a girl who's highly educated, passionate about Somalia. You know, she put her life on the line to help rebuild Somalia. She joined
so
Nissa, which is the intelligence service of Somalia, and now nobody knows where her body is, and the government is saying she's been killed by Al-Shabab, and Al-Shabab themselves have responded. Al-Shabab have responded saying, we haven't killed her.
We don't know nothing about this. Ain't got jack all to do with
why
us.
do you
This,
not know?
this ain't their
Ikraan, why do
style.
you
I
not?
don't think. I don't think this is their style. Their style
And
is
have you ever seen Al
one bang,
Shabaab
thank
take
you,
one
man.
person out?
Nah, that's
Have
not.
you
This
ever
is not
seen
their
Al
What
style.
about
Shabaab
them
take
We have to
infiltrating?
really no. We have to look at. You know what it is, Rad? The style of play. We know. Come on, Rad. You know this. We've been out here 48 times speaking about what Al-Shabab has done. 48 times because the explosions. This ain't their style, brother. I don't know. I don't think this is their style.
What do
This
you
is
mean
not how
their
they
style?
operate.
They've killed a lot of people. Like, you don't know that. They've killed many
But
prominent
the
women.
style,
They've killed.
but the style they do it, they take out masses. They just don't go for one. They don't go for one.
We
And they
true,
kill
but
you
we don't know
immediately.
that. If they don't like you, listen, KF5. If Al Shabab doesn't like you, because someone in my family, not family, but a friend, one of my relatives' friends, had a business in Somalia, and Al Shabab wanted these people to pay tax, and he told Hebel Hebel, if you don't pay this, واحد نكون سميننا. If you don't, hotel كاغف واحد بنما بحنين. Like, you don't know these people. If they don't like you, they'll sort you out. Just like with the IRA in Ireland. If you're dealing drugs in Ireland, IRA are very powerful. They'll sort you out. Just like with Al-Shabaab.
No,
So we
Dr.
don't
R,
know that.
you don't understand what Khalid's saying. Khalid actually agrees with you. What Khalid's saying is Al-Shabaab, if they want to take you out, they'll take you out immediately. They won't keep you hostage for weeks.
Thank
They'll
you.
kill
Too
you
much.
when they get a chance.
I think too much said it the best. This person, I don't know, brother or sister, I don't know if you're a man or woman. You said it the best. Did you see that? They cause terror. They don't do assassinations. This is, like I said, this ain't Al-Kebab. This ain't
For
their
goodness sakes,
movement.
they are a terrorist organization. You tell me they don't have the capability, even though they don't, to carry it out.
They leave your dead body on display for the cameras to catch, bro. This is
They go for
terrorizing
mass. They go for
people.
carnage. This is a professional job. There's a difference.
They are
When it's a professional
terrorists.
job,
They're not on organizational things, bro. They're not interested in killing one person only. They are terrorists. They leave your body to be seen everywhere, on every TV national, so you be known everything, man. Don't
Okay,
say
guys.
this is not Al Shabaab's doing. They even say they claim whatever they do. They do claim everything they do.
They do.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go around
What do you
saying
think about this? What do you think about this as well? This is a problem as well. The Prime Minister v the President on the decision because the President sacked Fahd Yassin, told him to resign. I've got a video that we're gonna play, and for March to put him back in.
No, wait. Let's tell you. Farmacho doesn't have any powers anymore. He just said. He
Now,
said
reinstated him.
No, he doesn't have no powers anymore. Because what happened was he disagrees with the PM. No. Farmacho, he no longer has any powers. He's the ex-president of Somalia. Yeah. Even he himself says I've given everything, all my powers to the PM to make sure elections take place.
Yeah.
All Farmacho can do is say I disagree. So Fahd has been sacked.
Sorry, KS, brother Dapper, I beg you, send me that little video that you put in the WhatsApp group. Send it to my personal WhatsApp so I can play that video. So carry on, brother.
Yeah, I was going to say, Khalid, Fahd Yassin has been sacked and a new guy has been appointed. Farmacho, it was interesting because Farmacho says he disagrees with the PM's actions, but it went ahead anyway. But why is Farmacho the ex-president of Somalia? Why is he supporting? Why is he against the Prime Minister sacking Fahd Yassin? Is there a link between the two? Is Farmacho also involved? Does this extend even further?
That's a brilliant question. Sister, I said this. You know what? This is why I love WM. WM, you read my mind. I said this earlier, sister. I said this from the beginning of the stream. This reminds me, carbon copy of this what happened. You know the guy in Jamal, what's his name? The Saudi Arabian guy. But this case is more sinister, though. I feel like this is more sinister. It is called. There's a maid. There's a body. People we rasamrin wala asi karya. We all see what the Hoya's face is. The Hoya's just say maid ke ikana. And maid ke inataya. Halka nuta bes maid ke awe. This is why I say it's a bit more sinister. It's a bit more to home. What do you guys think?
Absolutely, Khalid. What's interesting is that Puntland administration and Jubilant administration, both of them have voiced support for the PM's decision to sack Fahd Yassin, which already shows that Fahd Yassin's he's not really popular in Somalia. And so, yeah, that's really interesting to find like these two important federal states in Somalia have already sided with the Prime Minister in sacking Fahd Yassin.
Yes.
K5, what's your view on Puntland? Puntland's the only region in Somalia that's got its own intelligence services, known as the Puntland Intelligence Agency, because there's two in Somalia.
I actually think the Puntland intelligence is better than the one in Somalia. It's more reliable and more.
You know what's funny? Do you find this hard to believe? Like, Somalia is ranked in Africa one of the best intelligence agencies, and there's many countries in Africa that went to Somalia to get help from Somalia in terms of like anti-terrorism training and that. What's your thoughts on that? Because I find that hard to believe.
Wow, well, that's the first time I heard about that. I think they could probably refer to.
Guys, let me say hello to Big Man. Big Man, I had a feeling you were gonna come involved in this one today.
It's an interesting topic. Big
up. So
carry on.
Carry on, guys. Carry on, KS.
Yeah, I was just gonna say probably it's because I'm surprised when the brother mentioned that Somalia's got a good intelligence services. They could probably be referring to Somaliland or Puntland, because the one in Somalia is not really functional, is it? So probably they could probably be referring to the intelligence of Puntland or Somaliland in that case. Would you guys agree with that? With my statement or disagree?
For me, Rad just what did he say? Somalia's got the best intelligence service in Africa. Why have we sat here 48 times again? I hate to say this, 48 times speaking about Al-Kebab. If that's so.
No, because I read something online about African countries, couples go into Somalia to get advice on what's it called, counterterrorism training and that. on how to deal with these certain groups in other African countries. Because don't forget, back in the day, Somali's intelligence services was good, and army.
But we're not back in the days. This is what I'm saying. We live in this time and age where we got Amos. I don't know. I don't know. I'm skeptical on that one. I'll leave the rest of the panelists. What do you guys
Yeah,
think
if I
of
can
I'll
Rad's
send the
come in,
thing?
link for my proof.
I don't think any of
That's not
any
proof.
most. I don't really think any real sub-Saharan African has got any good intelligence service, and if it comes across as if they do, then obviously they've got good connections with the West Maghreb or other countries. With regards to Somalia, I think maybe what Rad means is that the intelligence has improved in the last 4 years dramatically, drastically, and maybe that's because the Turks are giving more and the Qataris are giving funding and giving very, very sophisticated technology and information Maghreb. Whereas maybe, in the past, the previous government might not have put so much focus onto it. And so it doesn't mean that the intelligence is good. It just means it's better than it was before, and that there's other people who are kind of keeping an eye on it. And that's the case with African countries. They're puppets. And so whichever country you're in bed with at that moment in time, if their intelligence is sophisticated, then sure, to some extent, your one will be too Maghreb. And so if Somalia really wanted to get to the bottom of something in terms of intelligence, they do have quite a number of trustworthy friends who they can rely on. For instance, Turkey, which has got a very advanced Maghreb. But then, obviously, your point stands, Khalid. Then why do 48 bombings happen? And the point is, regardless of how good your intelligence is, the fundamentals before intelligence is that you clear the ground. So that's not to say that if you have good intelligence that you can stop everything. You can't, because if there isn't a proper justice system, if there isn't a court, if people aren't abiding by the laws, then it doesn't matter if I know what's going to happen 3 days from now, because either way it will happen. I can't stop it. Magarata. But that's not to say that there aren't countries that they're collaborating with that. And I do think that a lot of the officials in Somali government know who's behind a lot of things, but they're just not allowed to say it, Magarata. Well, not a lot of the officials, but a few in the center of it, Magarata. But they're not allowed to say it, Magarata. If they do say it, it's a death sentence. And no one will believe them anyway, because they've probably seen the evidence, but they haven't got it to hand, Magarata. For instance, the killing of the governor of Benadir, the disappearance of this girl, for example. I think there's a lot of things they know, but they just can't say it. And I know it sounds like conspiracy, but I'm sorry. Intelligence usually is a conspiracy, because if it's real intelligence, then there's no way of us ever knowing it exists, Magarat, unless WikiLeaks or something comes along. But to summarize it, I found the situation of the last few days quite amusing. I think this girl's disappearance and death has been turned into some sort of political situation, point scoring. And it's been happening from both sides, Fahad Yassin, Roble, Mu'arat, and so on and so forth.
What's your underlying thoughts on what type of lessons, Ahmed, can we look at this? Because I always say, I'm a student of life. I like to look at things and learn. What is this like? What is this a deterrent as well for any brother and sister looking forward to, who's got that background noise? Is that UKS? Does this limit any other brothers and sisters that want to get into these type of positions? Because Ahmed, if you find out too much, boy, what is it? What are we looking at? Assassinations now?
Khalid, honestly, that's intelligence in any country. If you want to be involved in intelligence in any country, you're going to be in deep trouble if you try and change your stripes or the team you play for. You just can't do it. And obviously, in the West, they won't let you get that deep into intelligence, because you probably don't qualify to become part of it, It's a very high requirements, probably. But if you do get into that role, then you should be prepared, to make it a lifelong secret. Whatever your lips should be sealed. And to be fair, I'll tell you one more thing. As harsh as I may sound, anybody who does intelligence for any country in the world, if they decide to break the rules and the oath that they have taken, I consider them traitors. And so whatever price they have to pay for that, I honestly couldn't care less. And that's how I think it's always been, and that's how I think it will always be. Otherwise, there's no point of having an intelligence. If you are going to spread whatever you know, then there's no point of calling it intelligence.
Mm-hmm. So are you trying to say underline maybe this another
Honestly, I don't know, but one thing I do know is but the thing about this girl is her whole thing is being politicized, because first it happened a couple of months ago. Then the government, Fahd Yassin and his team come out and they say something stupid, couple of lines, unsympathetic, unempathetic, by the way, that girl, you know that girl who got kidnapped a couple of months ago, she was killed by Al-Shabab. And then Al-Shabab are like, whoa, hold on. You're not getting away with this one. We didn't do it. And then the Mu'arada like, told you so, Fahd Yassin's the bad guy. And then Robla comes along and he acts as if he's not even part of the government, which I found quite strange. And he goes, I want an answer in the next 48 hours. Well, hello, what have you been doing in the last 2 months? You know, why are you reacting to the situation when you're not concerned before? Why do you want justice for the girl all of a sudden? And then Farmajo stands behind the Fahd Yassin instead of coming out and showing empathy towards the girl's family and first starting with, you know, if she has passed away, sending his condolences and then talking about the girl, and then ending with him saying, I think we should resolve the issue with Fahd Yassin in a different manner. But he just sends a letter. And so it seems like nobody in this whole situation, right? All the political sides who are involved, nobody actually gives a shit about this girl. They're just using it to get to their end goal. If that makes sense.
Wait, Ahmed, can I say something, bro?
Guys, hold up the panel. I'm coming back here.
Yeah, Ahmed, can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Bro, you have to understand, in Somali culture, if you touch my sister, let's say my sister works in some office, and you take her out and you just murder her, that's a red line, bro, man. And if that community doesn't respond and doesn't defend their sister, that means they're nobody. So basically, what happened is people are just saying it. These past few weeks, Ikraan's mum has been screaming in media, in social media, asking justice for the murder of her girl. So people have had enough. We have had enough of this corruption. There's no justice. There's no leadership. There's no accountability. Every day someone's getting murdered. Every day there's a bombing. And this guy from Macho, he doesn't even speak about it. He hasn't even spoken about this girl's murder. He hasn't even shown empathy or care. Just last week, he was he showed his face to the media by welcoming a football team from some place in Somalia. He hasn't. We have had enough. This is the red line. This girl, she's a patriot. She's highly educated. All she wanted to do is to serve her country, and she has ended up dead. The Fahd Yassin, the government itself has said that she is dead. God knows what they did to her. They might have tortured her to death. They might have raped her. We have had enough, and the past 4 years it's been nothing but disaster. What I'm trying to say here, I believe that this guy Fahd Yassin and Farmajo have links with Al-Shabab to take out their opponents. Like I'm telling you, Somali women are sacred. This is our culture. You touch our women.
Okay, 5-0. This Fahd Yassin guy right here. Where do you think he's funded? What's this connection to Qatar?
Sorry, Rad, can I just come back in?
He used to work for Al Jazeera, which is owned by Qatar.
Okay, I can just come back in, brother. I get your point about that any human being's blood is sacred, Magarat. Nobody's blood should be spilled. And I get that, females are the honor, Magarat, of, your mother, your sister, your daughter are the honor of your family. And so when somebody abuses them, then they're abusing you, Magarat, more than if they were to directly abuse. We get that. We get all of that. But then the point...
Wait, Ahmed, before you move on, do you agree that this girl, she left her house alive, and she went into a car, operated by Nissa, by Fahad Yassin. That's the last time she was shown alive.
That's what people have said. I haven't researched it, but that's what they have said.
Okay,
so
okay. I'm telling you,
I have no reason to
done my
believe otherwise.
research. This is why. Wait, you have to understand. When you're talking, you have to do full research. You can't just make assumptions. I'm telling you, there's a girl.
The reason I haven't done full research is, right? No, hold on. Because there's no way of us finding out. If full research was available, right, people wouldn't be coming up with this theory.
Brother, there's a camera. Wait, brother.
No. The fact that
there's a CCTV camera. Wait, there's a CCTV camera showing the girl the last time she was seen alive.
I know that bit. And the car was being driven by somebody, by the way, who was appointed by the previous head of Nissa, which wasn't Fahad Yassin. Apparently, it was a guy called Samroje, which is anti-government right now. So that doesn't prove anything.
Bro, we are not going to accept that. Wait, we are not going to accept. Wait, listen to me. We are not going to accept for you.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're arguing, brother. Because
I know administration.
But why are we arguing? It's not as if we disagree. You haven't understood my point.
No, you're trying to put the blame. You're trying to put the blame away from.
I'm not trying to put the blame on anybody. Oh, by the way, if you want to know my opinion on Fahad Yassin, I think he's innocent until proven guilty. I don't know why you're trying to come across here and blame Fahad Yassin. If anybody out of Fahad Yassin and Farmajo, I actually support Fahad Yassin. And I happen to be from the same tribe as Farmajo, by the way. And the reason I support Fahad Yassin is that he comes across as a guy with balls, who stands by his principles, and a lot of people just don't happen to like him. Clearly, he must be doing something right if a lot of people, that many people are jealous of him, complaining about him, criticizing him. If they've got a problem with him, they've been criticizing him for the last year or so, the Puntland president, the Jubaland president, the Mu'arad, then bring some evidence that the guy is corrupt. Nobody cares if you don't like him. He's not going to lose his status. And then the last piece which boiled my blood, right? And I'm not a Farmajo fan. I think he should go because I think he is being a disgrace. He hasn't done certain promises which he said he will do. And he's been
Ahmed, can I say one thing? Ahmed. Can I say one thing?
One more point.
Ahmed, wait, Ahmed. One point. I want to answer about something.
KS.
I need to summarize.
Shaidan Skanar, our brother Sabuna Salami. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, akhi. So Khalid, let me wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Let me wrap it up. One more sentence. The simple thing is, right, if with regards to Fahad Yassin, if people can prove that he's done a crime, then he's done a crime. But the one thing that I disliked about the whole Farmajo government is that his Prime Minister, Roble himself, was pathetic enough to act as if he's not even part of the government. Well, excuse me, Roble, you're part of this government for more than a year now.
Wait, Ahmed, can I say one thing? Ahmed,
you haven't let me finish. I'm nearly done. What do you mean, Roble, you want an answer in 48 hours? What were you doing in the last 2 months, idiot? And to kind of distance himself from the whole situation. If you can prove that it's got something to do with Fahad Yassin, then fire him. But you don't just fire him based on the emotions of the public. That's not how real politics works. That's not how competent leaders act, Magrata.
Wait, Ahmed, can I jump in now? Ahmed, can I jump in?
Come in.
Ahmed, PM Roble did the wise thing. He needs to distance himself from this madness, from this filth. Because if you were in that situation, you would not do the same thing.
Well, then he should resign. I'm sorry.
No, he should not resign because he has the responsibility. No, listen to me. Listen to me, Ahmed. He should not resign because his job is to make sure that free and fair elections take place. You said, what did you say? You said Farmajo needs to step down. I'm telling you, Farmajo is the ex-president of Somalia now. His 4 years term is over. There's no need for him to step down because he's no longer the president of Somalia. He's just like
what I meant by step down is what I meant by step down was I said he shouldn't even bother standing for presidency again because I think he was a failure. That's what I mean. Not that he's a president now. They're just holding it until the next president comes into place. I know that. We don't disagree on that. But
we agree. Okay.
Distance himself by
So Ahmed,
by
thank
playing
you.
these little games.
Ahmed, thank you. We agree that Farmajo has been a failure. Yeah, he doesn't show empathy or care when a lot of people die or when someone within his administration or someone who's serving our country dies. He's a failure because a few months ago we had Ikraan, where the military itself split in two, and some of them came from other parts of the country inside Mogadishu. We were on the verge. Wait, Ahmed, we were on the verge of killing each other because of this guy. Huh?
No, my problem with him is not because of his empathy and his sympathy. Yes, we know he's not the most charismatic of people, but he has some other good traits. My problem with him is that he's failed to deliver on some things that I would have expected him to
He
deliver
has
on.
failed on security,
But-
which is the most basic part of a,
Oh, he
of a
most
government's
certainly
duty.
has. He most
We have
certainly has
daily
failed at security.
explosions.
Yes.
We have
He's
a
also
lack of
failed
security.
on,
We have roadblocks.
creating one man, one vote. There's a lot of things.
So far,
Yeah.
Al-Shabab has become.
militias.
We have
Yes, but
militias.
will you
Al-Shabab has
accept? Will
become
you accept
stronger.
this? Will you accept this? This whole thing of this girl, this poor girl, if she's alive, then may Allah bring her back healthy and peaceful. And if she's been murdered, then may Allah rest her soul in peace. But her situation is being politicized. And okay, then some people might say who are listening to this who aren't really aware of this, they'll say, well, everything is politics, Ahmed. What on earth are you talking about? She's
Ahmed,
part of the government. She was...
Ahmed,
No, but
we
people
have
are
Ahmed,
over-politicizing
we have
this.
put Ahmed, we have put pressure on PM Roblet to act because we said to him, Somalia is 4.5. He represents a certain community, which this girl, Ikraan, her name's she hails from. So obviously, the president of Somalia, he's not speaking about the situation. He's ignoring it. So we forced the Prime Minister of Somalia to act and sort the situation out.
But who did he consult, though? See, the thing is...
No, but that's unacceptable. You can't say the government based on 4.5, and so each official should represent his community.
Yes, that's the reality. Somalia is 4.5.
No, but that's not right. No, MPs are allowed to
that's
do
the way
it.
It might be wrong. I
MPs
agree with
are
you.
allowed
It's not
to do
right,
that.
but it's the way it is.
No, but it shouldn't happen. Even with your good
It
intentions,
has
that is
happened. This
unacceptable.
is the reality.
No,
It's
but that's wrong.
4.5.
That's why Robla was out of line. MPs are allowed to represent their small communities.
The president
and Prime Minister are not.
The president has refused. The president has refused to look into Ikraan's case. He has completely ignored it. So we have put pressure on the PM.
Let's not play these crocodile tears. I can tell you many instances. Hold on, guys. One more point. I can tell you many instances, right, where people from the government's clan have been murdered, and the Prime Minister hasn't spoken about it, nor has the president. So let's not play victim.
This is different because this is.
It's never different.
This is different because this is actually part the intelligence section of the government.
Don't say
killing
it's different. Come on, you're insincere.
A girl who works for the government. This is not Al-Shabab.
You're insincere. This is insincere.
No, this is a girl who works for the government killed by by Nissa. So this is completely different.
You're being insincere.
That's what I'm saying. You're jumping gun like typical Somali. I'm saying flebodi ala nahay. Ana ko dhan.
Assalamu alaikum. Panelists, guys.
Brother,
we got new panelists. Assalamu alaikum. Sorry about that, brother. Yes.
Okay, can I quickly make a point?
Or make a point and so let some of the new panelists.
Someone else after. I just quickly want to say, this the whole thing. waxyaalo qaldan badan ka dhacay meesha kood in the first place. See that Heliban guy that was saying basically I watched a video of her entering the car from her house, and she for him to even put that to the bullshit that was wrong, that should have been kept under wraps. You know what I mean? Investigation should have been done under wraps. Then later on markii wax la xaqiijiyo then waxa bulshada la soo dhigi kara. But from day one, like the way the thing was portrayed in the first place, it was already like putting accusation towards Nissa and Dawlada straight away. So you could see that it's like already guilty without even without no investigation or nothing. And the other thing as well that people tend to forget, like this girl, she was working for Dawlada kamid tahay Dawlada u shaqeynaysay waa Ingiriiska joogtay waa loo wacay soo laabatay waxa loo wacay Nissa xerada ima waa la yiri. All them things we should have even been knowing that as bullshit because we're making assumptions. We're all jumping guns, like, you know what I mean? And then now it's been politicized. What Roble did was totally wrong.
Thank you very much.
Roble, what he did was boqolki or boqol qalad. Even when he's giving Mama 48 hours, and then after making the decision to take the position from him, he can't do that by himself. Security committee or the head of the military, the head of the police. He could have sat down with those people first and then come up and make it all like the decision didn't come from him. Keligis. Like make it all like the decision came from that kind of done, you know what I mean, the security committee. But now what he done is basically it's like he picked sides. He's literally just picked side and said, look, and this Fahd Yassin situation is something that's been ongoing for a long time. This is not the first time they tried to say Fahd Yassin. So you can see there's a propaganda against Fahd Yassin. And at the end of the day, Fahd Yassin, shaqadiisa حتى lama siinin chance oo la dhaho yani kas yani do a proper investigation dad kale la soo xil saaraya wax kasta haysiin baaritaan gooni la bixinaya intaas ku yaxta lama suubininba straight away waxa la taagayaa waa lagu casilaba. So that to me I think Roble done the wrong thing.
Wait, one thing, yeah, we have to understand that Puntland and Jubaland, they have welcomed
the opposition. They will welcome anything against.
Who cares about Delhi and Ahmed Madhoubi?
For much is a failure, bro. We have had enough of this guy.
Are we going to
yes, but Farmajo
is a failure about this?
He's a failure. We have had enough.
Forget Farmajo.
Yes, but you're a hypocrite.
Forget everything else. Just talk about this incident.
No, he's being a hypocrite. He's using Farmajo as a failure, right? To put other guys, which aren't very nice, as if they're good guys. Ahmed Madhoubi is a murderer, a former terrorist. He's a traitor, and he's a thief, and he doesn't care about the environment. And then you say, well, Ahmed Madhoubi said that. Who cares what Ahmed Madhoubi said? Then he comes across as a
let's be fair, Ahmed Madhoubi represents a section of the Somali community.
No, he doesn't. Who does he represent?
Yes.
You can't run that one with me, mate. You can't run that with me. I'm from Jubaland. You can't run that one with me, mate. He doesn't represent anybody.
He represents Jubaland.
Kenyan tanks to Kismai.
I want to make a point quickly.
The facts on the ground say otherwise. Come in, brother.
Okay, so first thing, I wanna put a question to the panel. I was gonna say, why did it take for AS, the terror group, why did it take for them to release a statement saying that they had no hand in whatever the case of this disappearance of the girl? Why did it take for them to say that for the government to respond? Because we know straight after they released that statement, within the next 24 hours, we had two conflicting statements. The first one, which was Roble, which said he gave the guy 72 hours to come up with I think 48 hours to come up with a conclusion, or to be fired. And then 6 hours after that, in the early mornings, the president released a statement saying, we're not firing this guy, but he's gonna make a point. So the question is, who really does have the upper hand in this situation? Is it the AS or is it the government? The second thing I want to say is, do you not think it's very, very coincidental that this case has come up again while the government stay has been extended by another 6 months? And do you not think that this is a ploy to keep the people occupied?
You see, it's always the opposition that come up with these things. You know, they use these tools. Like, for example, the girl was missing for almost 2 months, correct? I didn't see no opposition speaking about her while she was missing. All of a sudden, when the shekel or the mashada now every opposition is jumping on it, trying to use that as an opportunity or to derail the election or anything like that. Even what Roble did now was totally wrong. Like, we need that. We need that to remain intact. You know what I'm saying? No.
Bro, I just want to say that's a good question you said, bro. The question, because this girl, she comes from a powerful community. I think she's Hawiya, but her sub-tribe is Galja'al, and Galja'al, they predominantly live where Al-Shabab is controlled. So Al-Shabab, they don't want to. I think they don't want to seem unpopular, you know, because this is like the community has taken it very seriously. One brother also mentioned, Maxi said, "Oh, why was the opposition quiet for 2 months?" Because the opposition were trying to sort it under the table. They were waiting for Farmajo to take action. So people have had enough. People have actually forced the PM's hand, so the PM to sort this out. Because Farmajo, he doesn't care. He's even actually saying, he said, when the PM said he's going to sack Fahd Yassin, Farmajo said, no, let him stay. So Farmajo actually doesn't care.
Yes, but I actually respect that. As somebody who's anti-Farmajo, I respect that he finally had the balls, right, to stand by one of his people. That's one of the problems with him for the last 4 years. My problem with Farmajo and Fahd Yassin wasn't that they stuck to their guns in this situation. And if Fahd Yassin is proven to be guilty, then he should be held accountable. My problem with this whole situation is that Fahd Yassin, Roble, the Mu'arad, Dani Madhoubi, Farmajo, and Roble, they all politicized the situation and they used it to point score. Roble tried to get rid of Fahd Yassin to make the Mu'arad and Dani Madhoubi happy. Farmajo kept Fahd Yassin to increase his likelihood of winning the next elections. Fahd Yassin went against Roble Magarata. because he's got his own political aspirations, and everybody is just playing games. Nobody cares about this girl. And it seems like, to be honest with you, you yourself, brother, on the panel, don't care about her too. We've had enough. We've had enough.
No.
What have you had enough of? You've had enough of Farmajo and Fahd, Yassin.
Wait, 1 second, bro. 1 second, bro.
we do
Bro,
care
You don't know
about
who's
her.
done it.
Ahmed,
You don't know who's
Ahmed,
done
you
it.
can speak. Wait, Ahmed, 1 second. Ahmed, you can speak for yourself, but you can't speak
Yeah,
for me.
speak for
bro.
yourself.
What I'm trying to say.
No,
is-
I'm saying
what
my
trying to say-
opinion. I
wait,
didn't
wait,
say it's a
wait,
fact. I'm
Ahmed,
talking about my
Ahmed, can I say
observations.
something? What I'm trying to say is,
One at a time.
what I'm trying to say is, actually, I think this goes even beyond Fahd Yassin. I actually think that Farmajo is actually involved in this. That's why he doesn't want the investigation to take place. That's why he doesn't want Fahd Yassin to be brought before court, because it might
That's why I
actually
say you
lead to him.
politicize the situation. All you care about is getting rid of Farmajo. You don't care about this girl. You've proven it.
I
once
agree
again.
with
I
Ahmed.
think Farmajo is behind this. What do you mean you think Farmajo is behind it? I'm anti-Farmajo, but you can't just say he's behind it.
Exactly.
Even if he
Yeah.
was
Bro,
behind
let me
it,
tell you something. Bro,
but you're
I'm a smart
politicizing it
Ahmed.
once
Let me tell you
again.
something.
Don't
Ahmed, let me tell you
politicize it.
something. I'm a
Wait
smart
until you
guy.
get
I know.
evidence.
Ahmed, wait, Ahmed, can I
I
talk?
let
Let me
other
tell you
people
something.
talk for once, man.
Wait 1 second. Ahmed, I'm a smart guy. I know in Europe they say a quote. Kylie might know this. It's in the the Holocaust when the Jewish people said, "Oh, you see a guy in a room being taken away, but if you don't say nothing, some people don't say nothing. Then you watch another guy being taken away. Then it's your turn." I'm saying this to protect my life and my family's life, because if I don't stand with Ikraan Tahliil today, I'm going to be the next person who's going to get killed. So I'm doing
That's a
this
good
for
point.
myself.
Guys,
I want to make
guys,
a point after you two guys.
after,
You guys
after
have been
him,
going back and forth.
up to Gates here, you make a point, and some of the
Yeah.
new panelists, we'd love to hear where you're coming from. Brother
Okay,
Ahmed
so the
and
point
the
that
other
I'm trying to
brother
make is
come-
since the election schedule has been postponed by 6 months, could you say on the eve of the January 2000, basically 2021, 30 years ago, will mark the anniversary from the state collapse. Could you say that if an interim government is not formed, that the majority tribe that lives in the area has all rights to say UN, EU, NATO, and all allies should leave within 72 hours, and we're going to form our own state? And if that does happen, who's there to stop us from doing so?
Yeah, but you just changed the conversation from Ikraan Tahliil to tribalism.
Brother, stop changing the conversation, man.
You're just changing the conversation.
Let's diversify the convo.
Okay, brother.
it's not
The new brother
diversified.
Ahmed. We'll diversify a little when we go in. Yeah, we keep that question. Brother Ahmed, do you want to come through the new Ahmed, not Ahmed T? Do you want to throw some of your 2
Yeah,
cents
well,
in there, brother? Go ahead, Wallah. The stage is all yours.
Yeah, well, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm happy. See how they
Okay,
just
well,
literally 2 seconds. Well.
We'll
Yeah.
keep it warm for you. The other brother, I can't even pronounce your name. Ossie, whatever. You came in. Osmo, do you want to come through? You got anything to say, my family?
One thing is just like, I don't like how this is being politicized. If she's alive, bring her back. If she's dead, let the family have closure. Let's stop bringing this into politics. Yeah, that's it.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I think that's what we're kind of all missing at the end of the day. But I see where KS is coming from. KS is kind of coming from a point where it is kind of valid, yeah. Because if you look at Ikraan Tahliil's makeup, head of departments of software, Shining Beacon, you know the ones. And if this disappearance and stuff is happening, surely someone has to be accountable. Then I just look at the Hoya just saying, yeah, my brother, come through, Ahmed.
Yeah, my brother, man. I know what it's very sad. However, I agree with brother and Ahmed. Ahmed, is it Ahmed T? Can't see it.
Yeah, Ahmed T.
Yeah, I agree with him, Walala, because it's coming at the opposition, Walala. They're trying to find any goddamn reason to get rid of Farmajo. So the whole plan is, Walala, is politics games in it. So, we're Nikas doing the Chibi and the Ruta team. So at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm Robley. I don't know why he keeps switching sides, bro. At one point, Farmajo team keeps right. Now it's like everyone wants to get him out, bro. That's the whole game. That's what it is. So if they want to put the blame on him and say that Farmajo had decent, Farmajo had well, I know how way just to get rid of that guy, bro. That's my opinion.
So do you guys think he's gonna give away power democratically? Do you think there will be a transfer of power? Do you guys actually believe that?
maybe, bro.
I fully believe that. I fully believe that
Maybe.
Farmajo did everything right when it comes to the way that the process was going. Remember when the lady said that for a 1 month vote election to happen, we need an 8-month extension. Now this lady, she wasn't working for Farmajo or with Farmajo. She was independent, and that's the advice she gave to the Somalians. Right? Sided below that وحاهلي كان 1 man vote is exactly what everyone wanted, and remember this. Hassan Sheikh وقته قدر صدي, Sheikh Sharif وقته قدر صدي, but somehow وحال الديدة إن الله فرستونين كان وقت القدرة for the benefit of the Somalis. You understand? Now that's what I got. Okay.
Bro, just one thing about that. Farmajo has been in office illegally for 6 months now. 6 months. And
more than 6 months. 9 months now.
9 months now. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. So we have had enough. We have had enough of this corruption.
We know the reasons. We know the reasons why it got to the stage it is now today. Because that's what
Farmajo couldn't even kick out Amazon.
I don't know Amazon.
Do you guys know that
they were meant to leave this year, but they're leaving next year?
No, they're not leaving next year. They're not leaving next year. The UNISOM mission has been extended to 2028. Do you guys know about that?
Can you believe that? They were meant to leave last year. Then they were meant to say we're going to leave this year. Then you just said now till 2028. What, we're going to leave until what? I won't be surprised. We're going to leave until 2040. What the fuck, man?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking, right, yeah, why is the government of Somalia, right, yeah, the people do not, it's been like, what, a very long time now, and Malakasari Kuradutkan.
Aye, lads, when is the election in Makkah? Right now, when is the new election at the minute? October this year, yeah?
I don't even think it's going to be held in October. It's probably going to be next year.
Yeah, ask Robler, that's the only job. That's the only job he had to do.
Well, Robler can't do his job because he's been undermined by this guy Farmajo. Because remember a few months ago when the opposition military came inside Mogadishu, one of the big key things they wanted was Farmajo to come to the media and say that he has handed all responsibility to PM Robler and he will only be a candidate. So
no.
I can show you the link right now. I can send the link now.
PM Robler.
No, it was the election and then the
No, it wasn't election. It was the security, the election, everything. So actually now, what happened yesterday shows that Robler is now the president, the prime minister, and the parliament. Because yesterday Robler sacked Fahad Yassin. Farmajo said no, you can't sack him, but it still went ahead. Robler's got support from the Somali community.
It's not the first time they conflicted. You remember the other bit where they signed the contract with Kenya? It wasn't no need for
this got nothing to do with Kenya, bro. What I'm trying to say here is some brothers keep mentioning Kenya. Bro,
it shows you that the guy is
you talk about Kenya. You talk about Kenya. I got one of my sisters murdered, bro, by Nissa.
But the point I'm trying to make is the point I'm trying to make is like, see, Robler is delaying Malcolm Shaqadise. For example, Farmajo put a statement out and said, you can't have that meeting with the Kenyan officials and sign these contracts with them. There's a new government going to come in place soon after the election. They can make those contracts. But what did Robler do? Robler went behind his back and still went
contracts. Kenya and Kenya Airways. What's your thoughts?
Somalia have not done based on Leo. At the moment, there is no new president.
I'm against Kenya. Listen, let me finish. I'm against Kenya. I'm against the Somali government signing contracts with Kenya. But recently, Kenya Airways is doing direct flights, and Kenya wants to sign contracts with that unrecognized country in the north.
Hold on a minute. Before we even get to Somaliland, first let's sort out Somalia first. You're looking at a whole different area, bro. Makara, concentrate. Let's get a new person in power, bro.
Maxi, Ahmed, you guys got the same opinion. Let me just say one thing, yeah. Robler is trying to sort out Farmajo's mess. Because let me tell you something. Kenya is one of the most important partners Somalia has. A lot of our people live there. Yes, a lot of our people live there. We go for trade.
It's true. We're not denying 100%. Yeah, we the trade. We got a lot of Somali people there. The card business, we give them a lot of income as well. They need us as well more than we need them. Okay, but the question here was, there is no need for you to sign the contract now. You got other things to be doing. This is gonna happen sooner or later. A new government.
Let me tell you something. A lot of Somali people need to go to Kenya for education and for travel. Robler opened that corridor. He said, let's normalize relations. Yeah. This guy from Marcha, all he cares about is
you can't be enemy of your
stopping the
neighbors.
cart. All he cares about is stopping the cart from Kenya and bringing Ethiopian cart to Somalia to give it to his own brother. Now his brother's making money, yeah, bringing Ethiopian carts. So it shows, bro, people have had enough, man. We had to have enough.
I said this last time, K5. We need to start growing our own card, even though I'm against it. We need to start growing our own card. At least those Yemenis bloody
we
grow
can't
their own
though.
card. Can you believe that? Yemen's a bloody
who's
desert
gonna buy a
country.
fuzz if you had all the consumers?
No, but it's like that, we're saving billions. We're saving billions in shillings.
Let's not digress. Let's keep to the topic. Let's stick to the
Yes,
topic.
yes.
We're going.
So at the end of the day, yeah, Khalid, there's a girl who has been missing for 4 months.
Yeah, more than that.
And last week, the government said that she has been killed by Al-Shabab. There's been a recording, CCTV recording, showing that the girl left the house, going into a Nissa car.
She went in an SUV.
And yeah, operated by Nissa staff, Nissa car. So what
do you guys think about this question? What do you think about this question from Brother S?
See, that's the other rumors that was being spread around the bullshit that you gave me. There's so much rumors. Like there's also within the Somali community, you hear that about there's a man, there's an in or Sarkala or Kashaqay that she was finessing and that she was going out with, and Guri Ugaday, and then basically and afterwards, like he's probably the one that's Kidimbe Dilitanke. You know, there's all sorts going on. But
Anything
then now,
could be possible.
yeah, but people, the thing is that with my guy jumping straight away saying Fahad Yassin, you're from Dembe personally, you know, like that's far fetched, too far fetched. Like,
okay, why is Farmaja against investigation being done?
No, I don't think it's against.
Why did we have to wait for 4 months? Why did we have to wait for 4 months for Farmaja to say anything? We had to put pressure on PM Roble for something to be done. We had the girl's mum on social media every day crying, man, saying, look, help me. And now she's using the tribe name, saying, look, if you guys are from my people, if you're worth anything, come for me, come and help me. Look, man, people feel bad, man. We waited for 4 months for Farmaja to sort this out. He never did anything. And now PM Roble has to sort this mess out and, you know, clean up the place and try to find out what's happening. And the Fahad Yassin being sacked is popular because we have the Pullen administration and Jubilant administration, and now even Gulamadug administration welcoming the decision
popular
of
for
PM
who?
Roble sacking.
Yes, that's what we want to know. Popular for who?
Fahad Yassin. Huh?
Popular for who? Popular for the opposition.
Popular for the Somali people, bro.
When do you see the next president coming in? What's your when schedule? Because on February 8th, 2022, it'll be 5 years.
I got a little video sent to us. You know, it's a little 5-minute video. It explains a lot. Let's watch it. Let's mute up on quickly. We dissect it quickly.
way ka guuleyseen cadowgii iska hor keenay Farmaajo iyo Roble kadib kulan ka dhacay Villa Soomaaliya ayaa lagu xaliyay labada nin ee ugu sareysa dawladda waa Farmaajo iyo Roble heshiis ayay wada gaareen Farmaajo iyo Roble kaliya waxa dhiman serviceka heshiiskan waana win-win situation sida ay noo sheegeen ila xogogaal ah oo ku sugan halka shirka uu ka dhacayo Fahad Yassin uu iscasilayaa taliye ku meel gaar ah ayaa la magacaabaya shirka golaha amniga ayaa la qabanaya si loo soo bandhigo xogta Ikraan Tahliil Faarax iyo halka ay ku dambeysay waa sida ay nagu soo gaarayaan xogaha inuu ka helino shirka dhacay madaxtooyada oo heshiiskiisa dhawaan la shaacin doono waxay u muuqataa markan in xal laga gaaray wax walba oo khilaaf ah way soo dhamaatay markan dagaalkii siyaasadeed ee ka dhex qaraxay Farmaajo iyo Roble iyadoo aan cid u kala gar qaadin shisheeye ku dhex jirin ayay heshiiyeen madaxdeena wax walbana ay iska xaliyeen khilaafkiina uu dhamaaday warbixintan degdega ah ee galwareed waxaan ku eegaynaa heshiiska Roble iyo Farmaajo qodobada laga wada hadlay iyo tallaabooyinka la qaadayo balse marka hore saaxiibayaal shargareeya muuqaalkan oo faafiya idinkoo like na saaraya si aan u guda galno faafinta warbixintan waa hagaag aynu ku bilaabnay madaxtooyada Soomaaliya waxaa saacadihii ugu dambeeyay ka dhacay kulan weyn oo u dhaxeeyay Maxamed Cabdullaahi Farmaajo madaxweynaha Soomaaliya iyo maxamed xuseen roble ra-iisul wasaaraha jamhuuriyadda shirkan ayaa ahaa mid loo gogol xaarayay khilaafa ka dhex taagan labadan mas-uul waa ay ka heshiiyeen markan dhammaan caqabadihii taagnaa waxaana la xaliyey waxyaabihii sababay khilaafka farmaajo iyo roble shirkii villa soomaaliya ka socday ayaa soo dhammaaday dhinacyadana waxa ay isfaham ka gaareen qodobada qaarkood sida ay caddaynayaan ilo xogogaal ah oo galwareed xogtan u soo dusiyey ilaa 3 qodob ayay ku heshiiyeen farmaajo iyo roble waa midda koowaade in Fahad Yaasiin xilka laga qaado rooblena diiday joogitaanka ama ku celinta xafiiska Fahad Yaasiin waa qodobka labaade in Bashiir Goobe isna laga laabto magacaabidiisii ku meel gaar ka ahayd iyo qodobka saddexaad oo ah in farmaajo u magacaabo taliye ku meel gaar ah saddexdan qodob ay isla garteen farmaajo iyo roble laguna soo gabagabeeyay khilaafka ka dhex taagnaa xogtan ilo kala duwan ayaa xaqiijinaya oo galwareed la soo xiriiray taliyaasha ciidamada ayaa u sheegay bilowgaba madaxda dowladda federaalka Soomaaliya inaysan shaqo wadi karin haddii aan tanaasul iman waana sababta ugu weyn ay u heshiiyeen farmaajo iyo roble reer roble wuxuu ogolaaday in golaha amniga qaranka oo farmaajo uu shir gudoominayo lagu soo bandhigo cadeymaha Nissa iyo Fahad Yaasiin ay ka hayaan kiiska Ikraan Tahliil Faarax oo la sheegay in Al-Shabab ay dileen Fahadna maalmo kadib uu iscasilayaa sida xogaha aynu ku helayno madaxdeennii markan waa heshiiyeen iyagoo aan cidi soo dhexgelin shisheeye u kala gar qaadin ayay markan isu gardhigteen midkii qaldan iyo kii saxanba ugu dambeyn heshiis ay ka gaareen khilaafkii taagnaa waxaan la isku afgartay in laga gudbo wax walba oo taagan lana sii ambaqaado horumarka iyo nabadda Soomaaliya xubno mas'uuliyiin oo ka tirsan dowladda federaalka Soomaaliya ayaa dhexaadinayay labadan nin ee farmaajo iyo roble dadka ku jiray garta labadan nin u dhaxaysana waxaa ka mid ah gudoomiyaha baarlamaanka Soomaaliya ee golaha shacabka Maxamed Mursal iyo ku-xigeenkiisa koowaad Cabdiweli Sheekh Ibraahim Mudee labadan nin ayaa u kala gar qaaday farmaajo iyo roble ugu dambeynna waa ay ka heshiiyeen khilaafkii taagnaa waxaan la sugayaa saacadaha soo aadan in si rasmi ah lagu dhawaaqo heshiiska farmaajo iyo roble iyo tallaabooyinka xiga ee la qaadi doono waa laga laabtay magacaabisii Bashiir Goobe waa la isku raacay iscasilaadda Fahad Yaasiin balse farmaajo waxa uu ka adkeysanay in isaga uu ku dhawaaqo ama uu soo magacaabo taliyaha Nissa garta labada nin ay dhigteen ayaa markaa muuqataa win-win oo ah in guusha ay kala qaateen balse farmaajo uu dhibco gaar ah ku horkacayo maadaama weli uu muujinayo inuu awoodii leeyahay magacaabisana isagu xaq u leeyahay taasina roblo uga fuqay sida xogaha aynu helayna ay tilmaamayaan sawir wada jir ah ayay ka soo wada muuqdeen farmaajo roble mursal iyo mudee xal buuxayaan laga gaaray khilaafkii ka dhex taagnaa mas-uuliyiintan dalkanna geliyay jahwareer siyaasadeed qalqal amni iyo xasilooni darro balse dhammaan waxaasoo idil ay soo dhammaadeen haddaba daawade adigu maxay kula tahay sidaase u aragtaa heshiiska farmaajo iyo roble fikirkaagii waxay kula tahay daawade noogu reeb qaybta kommentiyada tan iyo kulan dambe nabadgelyo
Yeah, Khalid.
Yeah. What do you guys think of that?
I watched that. I just watched that video. It was interesting. I don't. That video is just—it's not confirmed yet. It's not really confirmed. I think it's pro government. Is trying to say, oh,
I
got my sources. I got my sources. Yeah, my sources.
How can you be positive, like?
Bro,
no,
listen to me.
I'm really happy, like.
Listen to me.
That, you know.
Listen, I'm telling you what's happening. Right? If I'm telling you what I think is happening, because nothing's confirmed yet. This is what basically Roble has actually succeeded in sacking Fahad Yaasiin. And he has appointed a new guy. Farmaajo is not happy with it, but it has went through. That's the news I'm hearing. And Roble is still adamant in pursuing justice for Ikraan Tahliil. That investigation will take place on Fahad Yaasiin. Well, Farmaajo is not happy about that too. But I just wanted to point out, Farmaajo is ex-president of Somalia. He is no longer the president of Somalia. His term has ended. He can't talk about security. He doesn't have any say about that, and he has accepted Roble being in charge of security, being in charge of Amniga Dalko. being charged with the
K5.
army, the police, intelligence. So that's my perspective. You guys can add your opinions.
Can I add my perspective on it? They should make me the Madaxweyne. How many of you would vote for me to be Madaxweyne?
I would vote for you, bro, just to get rid of this guy from our show, man. I would vote for Khalid, anyone.
No, but
listen, let's answer that question.
Who would you pick between K5? Who do you think? Who would you pick? K, the speaker, or me as Madaxweyne? I want to have your thoughts on that.
I'll pick you on you, but let's carry on with the conversation, man. Come on, let's not sidetrack.
See what from what I've gathered I get from this interview, that it's basically while أفهم while قرتي while Fahd Yassin was going to keep his job. The investigation is going to happen. Basically, everyone wins. Everyone's happy. Wakas lo bahna gabadha baartaan la suubiyo oo loo ogaado gabadha ku dhimatay sababta ku dhimatay is something that we all need, we all wanted. So right now to say, I'm still not happy and we're I see like
Horta, what's your thoughts on Nissa when it comes to doing background checks? Because I think we Somalis are probably...
Carry on, Max.
Like with Nissa, do you think Somalis from other regions should be allowed to join from GSR, the Greater Somalia regions, or Maya?
Well, we'll go back to that. Let's get their opinions first. I just want to see what the other brothers say. It'll be interesting.
Let's see what everyone's saying about the video that we just watched.
Because I got my sources. I just want to see.
Let's go. Let's not side, brother. I beg you, stop sidetracking the conversation. Carry on. Carry on, guys, man. We are at a point, Max.
Yeah, brothers, share your opinion. Ahmed T. Other Ahmed, share your opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the situation is yet, because there's no way of knowing whether they agreed on something or even if they did agree on something, whether everyone's going to implement whatever they agreed to implement. So it's a waiting game, but it seems positive so far.
Mysterious.
Yeah,
I'm just mysterious. You've been awfully quiet in the corner, man. You want to talk up? Man at the bottom with the fuck's sort of red. I don't even know what type of emoji that is. Hello.
Can you guys hear? Yo, mic check.
Mic check. Perfect. Your mic is perfect.
Nah, I'm just listening to the brothers. Continue, guys.
What's your thoughts, though? You've been awfully quiet. Oz, talk to man. The original Oz.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. It does sound like there was some funny stuff that happened. Maybe the government was involved, and they probably did kill the girl. But obviously, it's not concrete proof, so I can't say 100%. But it does look like it.
So something's not right from your point of view.
Obviously, what's his name? Roble. He's kind of like covering his ass, as the brother Ahmed said. He was involved. He knew about this ages ago. He did nothing now because there's pressure. He's so yeah, that's all I want to say right now.
Lads, any of the other lads? I'm gonna go through Osman. Osman. Yeah, what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts
about
just in general? Yeah, about this the whole scenario and what have you heard so far?
I don't know really. There's a lot of misinformation. I can't,
You can't. No one can really pinpoint this story down, innit?
Yeah.
So it's best not to move. Are you trying to say it's not best to go with emotions in these type of cases?
Just look at the facts and we'll make a decision off of that.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's too early to say what's happening. Because a lot of people are giving their own opinions. They're telling us what they hope will happen. The information I have, because I have a lot of information, and the information I have is like Fahd Yassin has fled. Yeah, and what he's trying to do now, he's trying to be a Taliban for Al-Shabab. So he has actually given up on being head of Nissa, and it looks like Roble has gained the support of the international community. Amison, you have to realize, Amison, they're very important. in getting their support. They play a very significant role in Somalia now, and Robles has managed to get Amison's support. Not only does he have Amison's support, he has the support of Real Mogadishu. They back him. The majority of them back him, and also the Eden Code, the military called Babadakaran, from who are stationed in lower Shabelle and middle Shabelle. They also back him. This guy has a lot of backing. Even Khadija Diri. Have you guys heard of Khadija Diri before?
No, I haven't. Any of the panelists? I haven't heard of her.
She's basically a very popular, well-known figure within Farmacho's administration. I think her role was she's a minister of sports, I believe. If I'm wrong, someone can correct me. She has actually welcomed PM Robles' move in sacking Fahad Yassin. So that shows you how weak Farmacho is right now. You have people who were closely, who were very close to him, now distancing themselves from him. So Khadija Diri has shown that she now supports Robles, which shows how weak Farmacho is. So it's too early to tell. I agree with what the brother said. It's too early to tell, to say this is happening. But I have my sources. Everyone has their sources. Inshallah, within time, we'll find out exactly what's going to happen. But the situation, inshallah, the situation will be clear. If this guy from Archer backs off and just lets free and open elections take place, there'll be a new president and there'll be a new parliament. There'll be new leadership. God knows who that leadership is going to be. It can be anyone. But let this guy from Archer back off. If he wants to be a candidate, he can compete like anyone else.
But if he wins?
If he wins, we'll support him. I'll support him if he wins. Wallahi. Because that's what we want. We want open and free elections. But considering his track record for the past 4 years, he has done absolutely zero to gain anyone's support. I would be happy if he was to say, and because that's what we want. We want an open and free society where anyone is welcome to become president of Somalia. But what we don't want is someone who wants to. Someone says breaking news: Fahad is now head of Nissa. Okay, so someone has said there's a. So I can't confirm that, but someone has said this news about another guy being head of. Still too early to tell. So what I'm trying to say is, if Farmacho wins a free and open free and fair elections, I would be the first people to support him. But what I don't want is a dictator who wants to use Nissa to kill his opponents and to seize power using violence. I don't want that, because that's what we fought. That's why this country is destroyed. We had to deal with a guy called Siad Barre who used the military against his own people, and that's why we have Somaliland now who have broken away. And that's why we have Puntland who believe in a federal state because of dictatorship. We don't want dictatorship. We want democracy. We want every Somali person to voice their opinion on who they want to be the president of Somalia. And if Farmacho wins in the free and fair elections, we will welcome him. When he won, we welcomed him. He had nothing when he first came. When he won, he beat Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, and when Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud lost the election, he said, "Welcome, you're the president of Somalia now." And Farmacho had nothing with him when he came. He only had one bag. He didn't have all these spies and police he has built up these past 4 years. He only had one bag, and the people of Mogadishu welcomed him. But we're not going to accept killing your position, using violence, trying to be a dictator. Your 4 years is over, Mr. Farmacho. You're no longer the president of Somalia.
Allegations, mate. Allegations.
But what? He's not the president of Somalia.
How do you know it's him?
I never said it's him.
How do you know it's behind all of this stuff? Because
go on,
go on.
We're going, brother, called Usman. Brother Usman, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers.
How you doing? Alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alhamdulillah, brother. I'm just listening to the conversation. Unfortunately, I'm not too knowledgeable about the topic you brothers are speaking about, but inshallah, I'm sure I can learn a couple of things from this call.
Alright, then, definitely. Just mute up and then chime in when you can.
Cool.
Okay, inshallah.
You know, the brother
Assalamu
was just
alaikum. We got a new guy. Sorry. Hello, new panelist. Hello. Hello, do you want to speak up? So I have to kick this guy off the panel. Yeah, carry on, guys.
So we have Puntland. You know, Puntland is a very important part of Somalia. You know, they cannot be ignored. Puntland doesn't want Farmacho. They have had enough of him.
Why is that? Why is that? Why do they not
Can you
want
stop
Farmacho?
licking Denny's ass?
Let me
for God's
speak
sake?
there, Neil.
Stop licking Denny's ass.
Excuse me, I'm not listening.
Horta, guys, before we continue, KS, I think must عدين كرتا رير كاتا.
Okay, there you go. Look at that, Khalid. Look at that. I'm talking about Somali person, bro, man.
I'm not really bothered. I'm not really bothered. I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
Let me speak. Listen, let me speak. I KS, bro, you're very, very anti Farmacho, bro. All I heard all night is Farmacho was the
Brother Ahmed, you man.
You're entitled to your opinion, bro.
New panelist, can you speak up? Hello. Dean.
Brother KS rant. Wallah, he's been ranting about Farmacho though all night. Wallah.
Allow it, bro. Give it a break. Wallah, man. You don't like the guy.
I have the freedom to voice my opinion. I'm not telling you how to think, bro.
And you can tell us if biased or not.
So stop saying, wallah, how what's the guy? And he's trying to be Hitler, dictative. Wallah, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you a fact. Puntland is against him. Is that a fact or opinion? That's a fact. Jubilant is against him.
We know
is
the
that
reason why.
That's a fact.
We know. Listen to this here. Waqti Hassan Sheikh here. All these federal states here used to move about, do everything they want. They used to go to Ethiopia, link up with ministers. They used to do so much things here, or contradicting with the federal government. But since Farmajo came, Al-Babas no laga soo xiray. The thing is that what Puntland waxay diidan tahay waa sharciga in federal states ka hoos soo imaato. That's the thing. Farmajo kuna asiyin. We know that.
Bro, my problem with Somalia is a federal country. If I can just speak, I've been quiet for a moment. If I can just say one thing. No, my problem with brother KS, right? He's too much. What is his tribe? He's Maya, hold on.
Stop for what? How my tribe? I'm just forcing my.
No, hold on. Let me just say my piece.
Excuse me being a tribe.
Maya, your mu'aradnima is too much because the topic is about the girl, right? And all you're doing is ranting. Half of the people on the panel, including myself, don't support Farmajo. But you know what? When I see a guy like Fahad Yassin who stands his ground and everybody's crying about him, Denny Ahmedo and all the other lot, and somebody comes and says, Puntland is really important, as if Denny decides who's going to be the head of the intelligence. You're setting a bad standard. So every time the president of Puntland doesn't like the person who the next president selects for the head of intelligence, they can just say, get rid of him here. If Sharif comes tomorrow, select somebody for his head of intelligence.
Ahmed, can I say something, bro?
Puntland shouldn't be able to say that he doesn't like him. It doesn't matter if he doesn't like him.
Ahmed, Ahmed, Somalia is federal. You can't ignore Puntland, bro. You have to understand, our country's federal. You guys have this mentality where Somalia is like a central government. Look, Sierra is gone, bro, man. We don't have that system no more. We have a federal government. You can't ignore a federal state like Puntland. You can't ignore a federal state like Jubilant. And you can't even ignore these people who are important part of the Somali community, bro. And you can't even ignore Galmudug and other stuff. You're trying to say Denny has no voice. Denny does have a voice.
Denny does not represent.
Chain of command. Follow the chain of command.
Does not represent Red Darod or Puntland again. Madoba does not represent that. Actually, matter of fact, finished his term. So don't.
Bro, Ahmed Madoba is the president of Jubilant. Denny does represent Puntland. This is a fact, bro.
Absolutely.
Now you're ranting, bro. You're ranting, bro, man.
And Farmajo doesn't represent Somalia.
Farmajo is the ex-president of Somalia. He's no longer the president of Somalia.
How are you calling him the ex-president like we got another president? See this?
His term's finished, bro. That's how
that's 4 years. You know what you sound like here? I think you sound like exactly for the Kurk or the Ashamar. They're calling Hassan Sheikh madaxweyne. And then all of a sudden you're calling this guy who's already the president. He's still the president.
President Farmajo is not the president of Somalia. He's the ex-president of Somalia. That's a fact, bro. If he was the president of Somalia now, for Roblo would not be telling him what to do.
1 year of extension. How do you justify that? Sharif had 1 year extension and Hassan Sheikh had 6 months extension, and you were still
From Macho's in office. Bro, so Macho is illegally in Malatoyada for 9 months now.
No, he's not.
Yes.
أنا دستورك كسرنا وأقنع شرعي
Bro, if Formaggio was the president, if Formaggio was still the president, Roblo will not be ordering him around.
Roblo is not ordering no one.
Now, Roblo is the president now, bro. Roblo is the president. And Denny, listen to me. Denny's the president of Puntland. Yeah. And we have to respect him. We have to respect him.
Denny. How many member governments are there, for God's sake?
Somali's federal, bro. Somali, where you from, bro? Where you from? Wait, what part of Somalia are you from, bro? You're the one asking me my tribe, bro. Where you from?
Where you from?
You tell me first. All of you say where you're from, and I'll tell you where I'm from. Okay, bro. That's Somali. Say where you're from, bro. I don't even know. You could be lying, man. This is you know what I mean. You could just be making up, bro.
But this is what I love about Somali patriotism. The fear for Formaggio supporters, it can be Abgal, it can be Darod, it can be Hawiya, it can be anything, you know. But here what cares? That's
what you guys are obsessed with. Let me tell you something, yeah.
They're not showing you.
I'm a Somali person, yeah.
It's gonna be clearer if you tell us.
Look, I'm here trying to speak for a girl who has been murdered. God knows what happened to her. Let me tell you something. This is what this is about.
Stop talking for Macho then, bro. Give the guy
he's responsible for it. He's the one trying to stop the investigation, bro. If Formaggio was the one who said, "Look, I want an investigation. Why is she murdered?" Well, I'll be supporting him. I'll be saying, "Formaggio, mashallah, bro, man, you're doing good."
How do you know
he's not even doing that? Have you seen him speaking, bro, man?
We don't have to see him. Formaggio is not these media people.
Bro, man, bro. He has to speak. When this is a national crisis, a national issue, you have to speak. You have to say, look, I'm really bad what happened. I'm gonna do an investigation. I'm gonna speak to her mom. We have her mom on social media, man. You guys don't care, do you, innit? You don't care. You got your own agenda. You support Formaggio for your own interest, innit? I care about yourself, and I care about myself. What? What you say, bro? Bro, man, you guys can't be dissing Denny, man. Denny represents Puntland, man. That's not fair, bro. You understand?
And you get your tongue out of Denny's ass.
Wallahi billah, that's like
Denny.
I respect Denny.
Stop this, Danny. Stop, Danny.
Hold on.
He's a good guy. I like Denny. I respect him.
Sorry, what's the case? What, Denny for president, yeah?
I respect him. Wallahi, Denny, if he became president, he would have done a much better job. He would have been. Look what he's doing for Puntland, bro. He's building roads.
About Puntland? He's having war with the parliament. No longer ago, Barman got to work in Puntland.
I haven't heard of that, bro, man.
What are you talking
All
about?
I see is Puntland's a stable state. Puntland's a stable state. They got a military. They got. Bruv, did you hear what they done for Galmudug now? Puntland sent troops to Galmudug to fight Al-Shabab. Actually, Puntland did the job of Formaggio, bro.
They didn't send troops. They sent weapons.
There were no troops.
And they said they gave the weapons
to Galmudug, bro, man.
No.
Formaggio doesn't send nothing, man. He doesn't help no one. He doesn't talk. He doesn't speak.
They send weapons to Saad, bro.
What an insult to Galmudug. What an insult to Galmudug. So now you're saying Denny is helping Habargide fight against
Denny's helping his neighbor, bro, man.
هوبك وحسي ساعدكم سي هوبك.
Bro, man, let me guys. You guys can laugh at me, man.
He hates Formaggio, brother. He hates Formaggio.
Come on. Let me tell you something. I don't hate Formaggio, man. This guy is the president of Somalia. He's got a responsibility to sort this out. This is his job, man. I've got the right to criticize him, man. Now you're trying to say to me, you guys are trying to say to me, how dare you criticize Formaggio? I got every right to criticize. He's the one that said I want to.
As much as you are, but the problem with you is you're politicizing the situation of the girl.
I'm not, bro, man. He's not doing his job.
Not once have you mentioned Horhor, Good Law, and Laftakar and Magara. All you keep mentioning is Denny. Who cares about Denny's affair? It's democracy.
Bro, Somalia is federal. You understand? There's federal states now. We got
I beg you,
we got Southwest, we got Jubaland, we got Galmudug, we got Banadish, we got Puntland. Somalia is federal. You can't ignore that. Some of you guys have this mentality of the old Somalia with the 18 regions.
Oh, you're the one. You're the one that's supporting Denny just because of.
I support Denny. What?
But
he's not a bad guy. He's Denny a bad guy, bro.
This is the guy that came to the media and said, farmaajo intuu isoo wacay wuxuu yiri hawiya sa u galay ma aragtay
halka hore damihey gudaha dar daaqada xina fur soo deg marked meesha aad istaag bajaajlaha dartiisa ku celi xabad wado ama xeebta u soco gal xasanow celi ciyaal ku dhac bacda dhaxda ku dhegda.
All that Denny talk, I thought I might as well show Denny dancing. Denny was dancing.
Mashallah.
Denny got dancing, don't get it twisted.
Denny, man, we love it, man. He's doing a good job, man, for pulling, wallahi. And I admire that, man. If Farmacha did that, if Farmacha did what Denny did, he would have been elected again easily. If he sorted out the security, if he was making sure people were doing their job, if he stopped corruption, everyone would have supported him. But this guy, man, he failed.
100%. If he was a one-man vote, 100% he would have been there. Farmajo would have been back in power.
Oh yeah, what happened to Farmajo's 2 years extension? He tried to remember when he tried to get 2 years in Parliament? You guys remember? Yeah. That was funny, isn't it?
Obstacles.
People told him to get lost. They said to him, "Nah, man, you're dreaming, bro, man. You failed, bro, and you want 2 years." That shows you Farmajo's power, man. This guy, man, he just wants power. He just wants to stay in that office. But we need results, man. We need the country to move forward. I'll be happy for Farmajo to be president if he done his job. Guys, tell me one thing Farmajo's done.
Okay, listen, I got a quick question.
If I was to tell you,
okay, tell me.
Acknowledge it anyway.
Fede, I got a quick question. Yeah, and I just want to say one thing, right? We have to be honest with each other. If we are coming here on this panel and basing our facts on hatred, then no one's going to succeed. We have to base the facts, this opinion on facts. Farmajo, anyone can hate him on certain aspects, but Farmajo did certain things for Somalia. However, Somalia أساس سعودية، بدأ Somalia حكم كيس أساس سعودية، محكمة ICJ أساس even though Hassan started it. We have to give each president that done certain goodness, their merit. We can't just start screaming here craziness and say Farmajo done this, Farmajo done that. Secondly, you keep mentioning Puntland and Jubaland. As Brother Ahmed mentioned, what about Jubal? What about Galmudu? What about Reshab? What about Banadir? When there was three leaders were sitting next to Farmajo, attending each meeting, what Farmajo was attending, and the only people that denied those meetings were Denny and Madoba. Both peoples were either in Emirat, and one of them was in Kenya, getting supported and every time being told what to do. Abu, please base your facts on actual scenarios that actually happened and all of us can agree with, not here come and shout around like a crazy person. Hayakallah.
Okay, thank you for calling me a crazy person. You're making it personal, bro. I'm just voicing my opinion. I never said anything about you. What I'm trying to say is, basically, I can say stuff about Farmajo. You shouldn't take it personally, because
you're ranting though.
I'm not ranting, bro. I'm giving facts, bro. I said, look,
no facts.
Wait. I said Puntland is against Farmajo. I said Jubaland is against Farmajo. Yeah, what has Farmajo done this past 4 years? Not much, has he?
Salam alaikum, guys. 1 second. We got a new panelist, Brother Liban. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. You guys hear me?
Wallah, yeah, we can hear you. Wallah. Sardo, welcome to the panel. Wallah. Salam alaikum.
Okay. Alaikum salam.
Sardo. Carry on. KS and Max, you had a...
KS, do you agree that ever since Farmajo came into power, Puntland, waxyaalahay hore subin jireen waa ka yaraatay, yani, going overseas, dealing with Emirates, dealing with other governments, just they had to come under scrutiny. They had to come under the federal states. Don't you see that as an issue for them, Puntland? Do you see that as the reason why they don't like Farmajo?
Because what's happening now is Farmajo himself is going to Ethiopia. He actually turned himself into an Ethiopian puppet. Bro.
Don't worry about him.
Do you know what Farmajo? Wait. Farmajo signed a contract with Ethiopia. Do you know what the contract is? The contract says, we will give you Somalia's fish for Ethiopian cuts.
You're deflecting that, but I'll just ask you a simple question.
Wait, is that true or wrong? This is a fact,
reason?
Bro. Wait, listen to me, bro. I'm telling you the facts, man. I'm not rumbling. I'm giving you a fact. Farmajo went to Ethiopia, yeah? He signed a deal where Somali's fish will be given to Ethiopia for
Bro, I didn't ask
Ethiopia's
about.
cuts.
I just asked you about this thing about federal states and federal government. Yeah,
I'm giving you examples of
federal states dealing with Ethiopia, Kenya, other countries. While Chuchi, وقت حسن الشيخ وشيري
bro, it's even
briefcase
worse now.
ministers. You can't
We
say.
have an on-the-left leader, a highly loved and respected on-the-left leader called Khalbi Darah, who's from the Somali region of Ethiopia. He has been handed over to the Ethiopian government by Farmacho. You know what that is? That is treason. Handing over a fellow Somali to his enemies to be tortured and killed. That day,
Boo-hoo,
how could
another one of the lies, Magara. Crocodile tears.
marka xagga aadaysa
Boo-hoo.
inta ka qabanay
Stop
xagga
the
u
lies.
boodaysaa.
Wait, are you trying to say
Stop the
Khalbi
lies.
Darah wasn't handed? Wait, are you trying to say Khalbi
Boo-hoo.
Darah wasn't handed over to Ethiopia under Farmacho's rule? It
Well,
never
if you
happened.
let me
Stop the
speak
lies.
without interrupting me, then I'll tell you what I think. But you're just going on with nonsense. All of
Nonsense.
these
This happened,
points,
bro,
right?
man. I'm not making it up. This is a fact.
Well, let me say my piece.
Let me say his piece. Let the brother come in. Let's have
Let
a
me say my
cordial
piece.
dialogue.
Okay, I am against Farmajo for my own selfish reasons, and that's what you have to do in politics. I happen to be from the same tribalism, but I'm against him because I think his policies towards Jubaland, which I'm from, have been ludicrous, stupid, not well thought, and they've been harmful. He hasn't done any development in that region. It's been the least developed region in the 4 years that he's been here. He hasn't given it major projects. Magarata. He's been a thorn in the backside of Ahmed Milo, which I think is a criminal. But if you're going to be a thorn in the backside of him, you either get rid of him. If you can't get rid of the guy, then you negotiate with him. It's politics. It's not, I hate you, I love you, this is what I think about you. Politics is all about you win or you lose or you negotiate. It's a win-win situation, and that's what's apparently happened between Roble and Farmajo and Fahd Yassin today. But the point is this, right? I'm not against Farmajo for stupid things like this one. Oh, a girl was killed and Nissa might be responsible for it. So what? Who said Farmajo is more responsible for it than Rizal Wazara Roble is or his cabinet is? Oh, Qalbi Dagah was handed over to Ethiopia. So who said Khair and his cabinet discussed it with him when they were handing over an Ethiopian citizen to back to Addis Ababa, which he was an Ethiopian citizen, by the way.
Ethiopian
Hold
citizen.
on,
Thank you very
hold
much.
on. You
He's not
always come
Ethiopian,
with
bro.
these-
Under the Somali
He is an
constitution,
Ethiopian
every
citizen.
Somali is a Somali national.
Listen to me, if I just can mention my point. Well, you wouldn't say that when Hassan Sheikh went over to Jigjiga and he said that was part of Ethiopia.
Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud never signed away Somali's ports to Ethiopia. Farmajo did that, bro.
There you go. You're a supporter of Hassan Sheikh who went over to Jigjiga, who claimed that Jigjiga
I'm not a
is part of
supporter of Hassan
Ethiopia.
Sheikh. I'm just trying to point out that Farmajo signed over five of Somali's ports to
But you
Ethiopia.
clearly are because you go, he didn't sign it over. Another one, Farmajo signed over Somalia's ports to Ethiopia. There's no evidence that he signed it over, and there's no
Bro,
evidence
this is
that
well
Parliament
known,
even
bro.
sat down to talk about it. This is all propaganda, Magarata.
What
I
is
have no
there?
problem with you
Bro,
being
is
Ma'arif.
there
I
propaganda?
don't want this guy to come back.
Is there
but
propaganda
please don't
that?
come to us with these crocodile tears.
Bro,
And one
is
more
there
point,
propaganda?
hold on.
Wait,
One more
bro,
point.
wait,
You
one
keep-
second. Is there propaganda that Qalbi Dayah was handed over to Ethiopia by Farmajo?
No, it's not. He was handed over. And by the way, he was first
Oh,
caught in
thank
Galmudug.
you. Oh,
So
you're-
Galmudug and Khaira have a big part to play in it, even if this is true.
Oh, now
So
you're
they should be
blaming.
brought to justice
Oh,
too.
so you're telling me Farmajo, the president of Farmajo is innocent. He didn't know nothing, and you're blaming.
You think it's
Khaira
Farmajo's
and
job to
Galmudug.
see every? You think it's
Oh,
Farmajo's job?
no,
to
it's not
see to
Farmajo's job
every
to rule the country.
Ethiopian
Okay, thank
citizen
you.
to be handed over.
Oh,
Farmajo's
so-
job is major things like making sure the country's ports and sea and territory is not signed away.
Qalbi
which he
Dayah
has
was taken
managed
from
to do
Mogadishu.
for the last
Qalbi
4
Dayah
years.
was taken from
Not an
Mogadishu.
individual. I'm sorry, as much as you
Okay, you
would
can
like to
defend
think Qalbi
Farmajo.
Dayah-
Everybody knows
Maya, hold
Farmajo.
on.
Even
No,
Qalbi
hold
Dayah
on.
said Farmajo is
Hold
responsible
on.
for it.
But that's the thing about me. I can be against somebody, but I'll defend him on the points which I think are ludicrous, which are being made. I supported
100%.
Hassan Sheikh for 4 years, but I can say all the. Hold on, but I
Bro,
can say all
man,
the bad things.
handing
Hold on,
over
hold
a
on,
fellow
hold on,
Somalia
hold on.
to
I
Ethiopia is
supported
treason,
Hassan Sheikh
bro.
for 4 years, right? But I can see I can say the negative things about Hassan Sheikh too.
Hassan Sheikh never
Ahmed Milo at the
done
start.
anything
Hold on.
like that.
I supported Ahmed
No
Milo at
Somali
the
ever
start
done
when
that.
he first came to Kismayo and formed Jubaland, by the way. I supported him. I was even in Kismayo in 2017. I wasn't against him. I supported a lot of politicians, and I'll say the good things about
No
them. the negative
Somali
things about
leader
them.
has ever
But I
done
won't
treason
come
like
and say
Farmajo.
all the propaganda and
Propaganda,
come over
bro.
here and say all
Wait. Qalbi Dayah was handed over to Ethiopia. That's a fact. Am I lying here? This actually happened.
and who's responsible for that?
Farmacho, bro. This is his
Where's your
government, isn't it?
evidence?
Under him.
Where's your
Okay,
evidence?
thank you. Salam alaikum now. Now you're just making up stuff.
No, where's
Covering
your
this guy.
evidence?
Okay. What happened in Baydaba when the Ethiopian troops massacred Ray Baydaba so Laftagarad can become...
The same thing that happened in Los Samareb when the Sufis were kicked out by Gorgor's soldiers.
Wait, using Ethiopian troops to massacre fellow Somalis.
Oh, you think all of Rahamwain and Digil Mirifila were on the same side of as what that former Al-Shabab leader? They were.
We can't use Ethiopian troops against.
Why do you think that Maya? Forget about Ethiopian troops. Why do you?
I care. Sorry, I care. I don't want a foreign country killing my own
citizens. You clearly don't care about foreign countries killing citizens, but because you don't care about my tribe being killed by Kenyans left, right, and center every day.
Actually, Farmacho doesn't care. Farmacho doesn't care.
You don't care about it either.
Farmacho does not. Have you seen Farmacho talk about that? Has Farmacho talked about?
I haven't heard you talking about it. I haven't heard the
Kenya Somalia to be
I haven't heard Abdul talking about it.
I haven't heard
Sharif talking about it.
I haven't heard
Delhi talking about it. I haven't heard. Hold on, Ahmed Madobe, which is supposed to be in charge of that region, who you claim is a legitimate president, talking about it. So you're a hypocrite. But
I haven't heard. Wait, 1 second. You're trying to blame everyone else except for Farmacho, bro. I haven't heard Farmacho talking about Kenya bombing Ghetto citizens. Has Farmacho talked about that?
I think he's a failure.
I said
he failed in Juba.
He hasn't. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
No, he hasn't, and that's why he's a failure.
Thank Ahmed. See, Ahmed agrees with you, Maxi.
Forget even talking.
No, he hasn't talked.
Maxi, listen to Ahmed.
You know what he did? No. Let me tell you exactly what he did for Ghetto, yeah? Ghetto was being bombarded for 6 months continuously by the KDFs. Every single day, they used to come and bombard Ghetto, yeah? All the time, yeah? And killing civilians and livestock and everything, yeah? And as soon as Farmajo moved the Somali troops together, all that ceased. The people together were so happy now that the bombardment stopped. There was no more incursions by the Kenyan troops. So don't say Farmajo never done nothing for that region. He done a lot for that region. But just by bringing the Somali troops' presence there, stopped a lot of airstrikes.
Oh, but you know the propaganda that people like KS would say? They would say, and that's what the Mu'arad said. Farmajo's given weapons to his tribe. Farmajo's giving, so he's not allowed to do anything for his tribe for the last 4 years.
He's got nothing to do with
KS is supporting the Kenyans killing Somalis. KS, are you supporting the Kenyans killing Somalis every single day? Or the dealer?
That's the way it works.
Bro, can I say something?
Come on, man.
Can I say something? We have bad stuff happening in Ghetto, and Farmacho's not saying anything.
Tell me one bad thing that happened in Ghetto, please. Let's see if you're as informed about Ghetto as you are about Baydaba and Hamar and the girl.
Wait, Kenyans killing Somalis. Farmacho doesn't talk
tell me
about
it. No, you talk about it.
We have Ethiopian troops killing the people of Baydaba. So
tell me about one incident that happened in Ghetto. Tell me about one incident.
Ethiopia is in war. Ethiopia is in war, bro. Ethiopia is in war. Well, Ethiopia is understandable. They are in war within themselves. Like in Kenya.
Hold on, brother. I'm going to put this guy on the spot in front of the panel, and whoever's watching tonight, I'm going to put him on the spot. I know it's hard, but I have to do it. Tell me about one incident that has happened in Ghetto in the last 10 years, where the Kenyans have perpetrated many incidents, so you should be able to remember one from the top of your head. Tell me one without Googling it. Go.
No, basically there was a guy, a few nomads who were just killed by the Kenyan military, and there was also bombs.
Were killed by the Kenyan military.
That's they captured him and they just killed him.
You're just guessing here. You're just
no. Well, I remember I heard about this, man. This was on the media.
Tell me about the last main incident that happened where the kids were brought to Hamar. What happened there? Tell me the last incident.
This happens on a monthly basis where the Kenyan Air Force just bombs Ghetto.
Yes, and unfortunately you can't even remember one. You can't remember a single name. You can't remember a single magana that happened.
I just heard that there's even lack of food security in Ghetto because of this situation.
And yet you claim Ahmed Madobe is a legitimate president.
Ahmed Madobe has done good things. Ahmed Madobe has done a good job for Jubaland.
No, he hasn't.
Kismayo is one of the safest cities in Somalia now. Thanks to
You're a hypocrite.
Listen, one question.
I rest my case.
Before Ahmed Madobe came to Kismayo, there was daily killing.
He's a traitor.
Ahmed is not a traitor. No, he's not a traitor. Why is Ahmed Madobe a traitor? What if it's traitor? Why is he a traitor?
He's a traitor.
I'll explain to you why he's a traitor.
I will tell you why.
Okay, why?
Now go on panel. Go on.
Now I wanted
Okay,
the
why?
new
Tell me
brother
why.
Liban. Let the new brother Liban come through, man. He hasn't said nothing. He wanted to say something, brother Liban.
I was gonna say, doesn't Al-Shabab control Kismayo port?
No, that's fake. Al-Shabab.
No. They're working.
Okay, tell me why Ahmed. Why is Ahmed Modobe a traitor? Tell me why. Come on, I want to listen.
I'll tell you why Ahmed Madobe is a traitor. I'll tell you many reasons why he's a traitor. Ahmed Madobe has been in Kismayo for the last 10 years. He has not attempted to secure Jubbada Dhehe once.
The whole of Jubaland. The whole of Jubaland.
Hold on. Jubbada Dhehe, he hasn't tried to secure Jubbada Dhehe once, which is made up of Bu'ale, which is the so-called capital of Jubaland, Jamam, Sako, Jilib, and Bu'ale. He hasn't tried to secure Jamam, which is around the corner from Kismayo, which is Jubbada Hose, where Kismayo is. He barely controls the villages around Kismayo. He can't go from Kismayo to Doble or Ahmedo by car. He has to go by plane. He doesn't control Gedo, which is the biggest region in Jubaland. And so he only controls Kismayo. And in Kismayo,
I can say the same thing about Formaggio. Formaggio only controls one block in Mogadishu.
Oh, but there you go.
Formaggio only controls one block. No, come on, bro, man. Formaggio only controls one block in Mogadishu. What does Formaggio control?
And then you say, what about so and so?
What about this here?
Don't play that game.
Yeah, please just listen.
We're not talking about Ahmed Madobe right now. If you want to talk about Formaggio, we can talk about it. When I give you a point,
we're having a conversation. Yeah, I want to listen to you.
What about so and so?
No, Ahmed, I want to listen to you, but we're having a conversation. Yeah, don't just lecture me. I just want to
say, what about so and so? Yeah, but what
Formaggio same thing, bro. So Formaggio only controls one block of Mogadishu.
Okay, let's admit this then. Formaggio and Ahmed Madobe are both illegitimate. Then why is it so hard for you to say it? Why is it so hard to say
Ahmed is not illegitimate, bro? He's the president of Jubaland, bro.
There you go.
I want to make a point.
It's the truth, bro, man.
Imagine
how could Formaggio be a dictator and he only controls one block of Mogadishu? Like, that does not work.
No, makes sense.
Are you trying to tell me that Formaggio controls Somaliland, Puntland, Galmudug?
No, your point is you said point is you said he's a dictator, and then now you're saying he only controls one block. Which one is it?
I'm confused. Sorry, Liban. Make me understand.
No, you were talking about Jubaland. You said Ahmed made the point that Ahmed only controls like one small area, and then you said Formaggio does the same thing.
Yeah, it's true. Right? What I'm trying to say, Ahmed.
But you said at the same time, you said he's a dictator.
Can you hear me?
So
Ahmed,
he controls nothing, or he's a dictator. Which one is it?
Ahmed, come up with stronger arguments, bro. Because what you're saying can be applied to Formaggio, bro.
Ahmed, who, me?
You said, I asked you, why is Ahmed Madobe a traitor?
Oh, I can say many other things.
I didn't say traitor, I said dictator.
Oh, you want me to carry on?
Yeah, carry on, bro. You have to come up with stronger
arguments. He's a traitor. Ahmed Madobe said, and this is on record, right?
No. I think Formaggio is a traitor because he handed over Somali citizens to Ethiopia.
Fair enough, they're both traitors. Let's say that then. They're both traitors. Why?
Can you see that? Can you say that, Ahmed? I mean, sorry, KS, can you say that then?
No, I think Ahmed Madobe is a hero because he stood up to Formaggio. Right, that's what I think. Because if he was a traitor, he would have sided with Formaggio.
Hold on, you see what this does, right? All this does is, right, everybody's ego comes in.
That's
we all
it.
become
That's what I'm saying.
tribalist,
Yeah.
and we all.
I respect that.
Because I think, you know what? I think I know who your tribe is, by the way. And I'm not a genius. I can figure out what tribe you're from. You're clearly
okay, where's my tribe?
Right? You're clearly Hawiya, and by hold on. And by praising Darod guys like Deni and you want to make yourself seem untribalistic, which you are tribalistic.
That's you, bro. That's you.
And you're probably Hamargidir, by the way.
What? Let me tell you something, bro. Ahmed, you don't know my tribe.
You're not happy with that.
Ahmed, you don't know my tribe. You're embarrassing yourself now. Mentioning tribes in front of social media. Like, let me tell you something.
Maya, the reason I'll mention it, right? Maya, hold on. The reason I'll mention it is
because you look at this is how you think, bro. I don't think like that.
Hold on. You accepted that.
Maybe you're the tribalist, bro.
No, hold on. I don't care if you consider me a tribalist.
Okay, good for you.
Yes, but I'm not offended if you call me a tribalist.
I never called you a tribalist. You're the one who's trying to paint me as well.
By all means, you can call me a tribalist.
I'm not going to call you nothing because I don't know you, bro.
Hold on. If me feeling sorry for my people and me being against Formaggio for harming Jubaland and hindering us for the last 4 years, even though we're from the same tribe, makes me a tribalist for being against him, then I'm happy to be a tribalist. If that's what a tribalist is, Magara. If me being against Ahmed Madobe makes me a tribalist, then I'm happy to be against. If me supporting Hassan Sheikh for the 4 years that he was there and Sharif the 4 years before that makes me a tribalist, then I'm happy. If me being against Puntland and its Magarat and it's encroaching into other Mamluk Gabalets and calling itself the mother of federalism and not respecting the other Mamluk Government makes me a tribalist, then I'm happy to be a tribalist. Oh, you said you want more reasons why Ahmed Madobe is a traitor. Ahmed Madobe never speaks about the people who were killed. Ahmed Madobe armed the militia to come through Kenya to attack Balad Hao, and one of the mortars that was fired by that militia killed 15 people in one room, most of them children with their parents. Ahmed Madobe spoke in Garowe, in front of all the presidents and the people, and he said he once taught and spoke about creating an embassy for Jubaland in Nairobi, as if Jubaland is an entity of its own. Ahmed Madobe never speaks about the ocean dispute. Ahmed Madobe destroys livestock all across Ahmed Madobe assassinates his enemies in Kismayo.
Kata, bro, I am throwing the towel. Kata Ahmed, I throw the towel in. Who ordi? Muskordi. La ilaha illa Allah. The boy got schooled. He got schooled in Kasanogo. School ba la geeyey.
ما يوحون مغلى معارض بالله نغموك بهاش ما كحماس أنا كده معارض بالله
والله معارض
I don't want
معارض غلط
You can't handle the truth.
You have to at least حيالك كلا في ستيد واحد فاكت
I don't want Farmajo to come back. I want him to go, and I want another guy to come, and preferably he's going to be a Hawiya Magarat, because I don't want Denny to come, because I think he's a clown Magarat, and that's my personal opinion, which I'm entitled to.
Brother,
this guy is just Magarata, disingenuous.
I think it's about time Habargidir becomes a president, because wallahi markaas wadanka hagaagaysa si fiican u hagaagaysa, laakiin still in the meantime Farmajo rabaa Farmajo soo laabtana waa rabi lahaa. See what I'm saying? And one man voice.
Habargidir have got every right to become president Magarata. They're Somali citizens Magarata, and nobody is against them bringing a good candidate. Abdurrahman Abdi Shakur is clearly not qualified. The guy who
I case me.
Well, I agree with you. Abdurrahman Abdi Shakur is
case maxaa ku dhacay case me. Where's case? Hagu arrinay saaxiibkay. Case.
He could have handled it.
Google
Hoga is gonna try to get some ammunition. He's gonna come back. Don't watch that.
Let's go to Hiran.com and
he ran online.
Guys, I'm gonna come back. Yeah, Ahmed, Max, Mandem, Ahmed, Kaleb, brothers, Liban, Mystery. Look after the panel for me, yeah.
No problem, brother. And this is why I say that this whole thing is politicized, Magarat. The whole night.
Why ya? You guys. Wallahi billah, why ya? Nick muxuu yiri Madobe he's supporting. Madobe is a traitor. Walaal ana ku yiri waa traitor. Can you la shaqaynaya? Come on, bro.
Well, if treason was back, a lot of people would have been killed. Like you got to remember the Western countries, they still got this treason thing in place, And what these people do, a lot of these government officials that go and contact other governments that are basically not working together with their government. That's treason, basically. Remember that guy? What's his name? Nick or Barlamank or Kenyatta or Somali? I forgot his name. He speaks a lot about. He talks about this Somali MPs. Coming to Kenya. Is it Adam? No, the other one. The kind of or.
I think you're talking about the guy who was the head of the Kenyan parliament, right? Who came to Smile.
Yeah, the one that he was talking about all these Somali MPs coming to Kenya.
Adam Baradu. Okay. Oh no, he's the one who said about the Kenny. Oh, I think you might be talking about something Ma'alin.
That's it. Yeah, Ma'alin. Hebel Ma'alin.
Something Ma'alin.
Hebel Ma'alin. Markuu ka hadlayo wallahi waa yaabaysaa. Wuxuu taagan yahay wadamada kale waxaas waa la isku dilaa. That's treason.
Of course, treason exists, bro. Yeah, treason exists. Walaal, waa la isku dilaa 100%. Laakiin why is Madobe refusing a national army? Muxuu Kenya army markasta u baahan yahay? Uu Kenya u dabagelaya. Somalia dadkiisa maxaa ku dhacay? He was to sell the part of that Somalia, that Jubaland, to Kenya, bro. Kenya waxbay rabtaa. I don't understand that.
Yeah, Kenya, remember
traitor, bro.
They wanted the buffer zone in it.
Buffer zone. Yeah. Buffer zone waxa way wala la influence rabaan inay Kenyan ka dhigaan slowly inay gaadaan rabaan no fili ka fahan. So Farmajo clock the game. Lakin this guy's a traitor, bro. Madobe is a traitor.
Even recently, Marco Olo Imane Roble, the foreign minister of Kenya, was coming to Somalia to visit Roble. Yeah, she clearly Roble was saying, and the Somali government was saying that the border discussion is at the table. That's Mahkamada Mufamino. Yet they included that in the meeting.
Straight away.
Imagine, but that's how Kenya had an agenda. So in the meeting, they included that in Alagahalo. And at the same time, Marki Lesubi meeting or Maimana Robert coming to Nairobi to meet with Uhuru Kenyatta. The same thing. Remember, we already reiterated. We already said that this is going to Makamada Makali Karno. But they keep pushing it. And pushing it again.
Pushing it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
They keep pushing it. Because you know why? Walala, you know why? That is their goal. That is their achievement. That is the main thing. That is minor. qaadkay we could do business with them all day long laakiin waxa weeye farmaajo wuxuu yidhi ilaa inta badda laga gaadhiyo decision we don't want no with the opposition ma rabna inaan la hadalno laakiin madoowe iyo kuwani well of course man the more you talk to them ayagu waxbay rabaan they know they need us as much we need them like at the moment first let's sort our own shit marka hore and government subaan gashano then we sort out the water part then we can move forward, man.
Move forward, yeah. I think ever since what's it called, the Tigray government came down from Ethiopia, as my enemy became Kenya automatically. Because I knew before the Tigray, their foreign policy towards Somalia was aggressive. It was literally Hassanima, what that guy Gabriel used to do to us, and all this Ethiopian policy was what behind. But ever since Abiy Ahmed came, that policy towards Somalia was different. So straight away, I knew that we need to concentrate on these Kenyans now.
Kenya,
they became the 100%. Obstacle.
It is because Abiy Ahmed, he's got his own problems in his own country, bro. Second of all, Farmaajo was so the way state, so we take Somalia. I ain't got no issues with them. I ain't got no problems with them, bro. Like in Kenya, we got a problem with them. You know what it is? What
yeah.
We're fighting over waters, bro.
Yeah.
But then problem is a political movement, is a game. Like in Greece, treason. Treason, you can get killed for that, bro.
Exactly, yeah. You can't be doing them things. And then when you go back to the Shekada, but you know when this guy Abdurrahman Shakur tried to end this is what you call a MOU, memorandum of understanding. It wasn't a contract. But what the whole point is, it was no need for you to sign this contract. There was no need for you to even go and sign a memorandum of understanding. Because what you did is, as soon as you signed the contract, this MOU, because he refuses to call it a contract, so it's called a memorandum of understanding. So he said, as soon as that happened, the Kenyans went and started the drilling. So that's what they needed in the Adan, but then so drilling could be one.
Hey,
so
brothers, sorry for leaving. My laptop just switched off, but. Guys, man, you can't paint Ahmed Madobe as a traitor, man. No one's gonna buy that story.
I care. I go on, finish.
No, I was just saying, look, no one's gonna buy. Look, you from Archer's Wadani. From Archer does deals with Ethiopia. He uses the Ethiopian military to kill his own Somali citizens in Baydaba, just so his puppet can take over power.
How?
Are you trying to tell me there was a massacre in Baydaba? Are you trying to tell me when what's his name? That guy that used to be, what's his name? What's that guy's name that used to be part of Al-Shabab?
Robo, bro, he got
Robo's son got
killed. Pardon. Like, you're lucky you're not even in prison. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a pardon, yeah? You go and live in your region with your people, and then yet you try to cause chaos there when the election's coming up and saying, I'm going to go for Mahalla, president of the state. Come on, man. That guy was looking for it. Trouble already.
But does it make it right to use Ethiopian army to massacre Somali citizens in Baydaba?
They got the money.
It's called allies.
No, they're Amazon troops.
Now you're trying to make us Now you're trying to make us hate Kenya, and you're using.
I'm not trying to make you
hate
anybody. We're not trying to make you hate anybody. You can love Kenya as much as you want, and
I think. Wait,
you're not gonna come here and tell us that everybody. You're not going to tell us everybody is good, and Maya, you're not going to tell us everybody is good and Farmaajo is bad.
You guys can't tell me.
We're genuine.
You guys can't tell me.
We're telling you, okay, Farmaajo
Kenya's bad, Ethiopia good. Kenya bad, Ethiopia good. I'm not going to buy that, bro.
Truth? You want to hear the truth? I think Farmaajo has done a lot of bad things. I think Lorgor and Goodlaw and Laftagaren, to some extent, have been his puppets. I also think Deni and Ahmed Madobe have been puppets of external countries. External entities. True. I'm willing to admit all of it. You're not willing to admit any of it. You defend anybody who you agree with to the teeth. Roble is the leader. Roble is good. Roble was appointed by Farmaajo, for God's sake. If Roble is good, Farmaajo is good. If Roble is bad, Farmaajo is bad. I don't know why you're
Roble. Wait, bro, can I say something? Roble.
Anybody
Somali's system is 4.5. Yeah, if the president is from that community, the prime minister is from that community, don't act like Farmaajo is giving Roble this. You know what I mean? This is how we agreed to run the country.
Him as an individual.
And now the country is federal.
He appointed him as an individual.
Let me tell you something. The Somali is federal, which means Deni's important. Ahmed Madobe is important. They're just as much as important as Farmaajo was. But Farmaajo now is no longer important. He's not important.
Tell me who else is important.
Farmaajo is important.
Kokor.
Okay, who else?
And Laftagren.
Who else?
And the Hilshabelle president.
You see, you don't even know his name.
I know his name.
keep
I
saying
know his
Delhi,
nickname.
Delhi,
I don't
Delhi.
want to say his nickname. But let me tell you something, bro.
You don't know
Somalia's
anything.
federal. Wait.
You
I
don't
do,
think the other
bro,
guys
man.
are credible.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm telling you the fact that Somalia is federal. Is that a fact or fake?
Somalia is a
Somalia
federal
federal.
government, and in federalism there's
Thank
democracy.
you.
If
There's
three
no
Mamul
central government
Gobalets,
anymore.
Maya, if three Mamul Gobalets feel one way and two feel the other way, we go the way which three feel. It's a democracy.
Majority.
You don't just say one is more important than the other. There's still a majority and minority in Mamul Gobalet, believe it or not. I know it's hard for you to fathom that.
Do you remember the last thing? Do you remember the last thing that happened? Yeah, when all the government mamlakats isku raacay doorashada in la qaato, and the only obstacle was Jubaland and Puntland. Was that majority? Imagine this now. This is the kind of things on just because all is not on the table. Because I think lama ogola markaas in wax la suubiyo. But look at this here. Inta kalena waa la sraacay. So that shows you. And Puntland hasn't got a reason to follow Jubaland. The only thing that Dennis said was like, oh, shakada gada hal xaliyo Soomaali hano. Taas aniga intaas la u taaganahay. But that's not even an issue. Imagine this here. The rest of the states, the dowladda waa israacsan yihiin. Puntland iyo Jubaland la gees taagan oo obstacle nagu noqdeen in hor loo dhaqaaqo.
Well, so what is the problem is Farmacho, like you guys say, Farmacho has the support of all these states? Because, like, I don't see that picture. I see that Kokor, Laftagan, Goodlawe, they have tremendous pressure from their own communities telling them to go against what the harm that Farmacho is doing to Somalia. So you have Kokor, who supposedly was pro-Farmacho, who's now keeping far away from Farmacho because he's got a lot of pressure from his own community. The same thing for Goodlawe. The same thing for the president of Southwest State. Have you seen the president of Southwest State now supporting Farmacho? Have you seen Kokor support? Actually,
the problem with you
released a press statement saying they support.
The problem with you is everything goes back to Farmajo for you. Farmajo is leaving Magarata. A new president is going to be chosen. He's not as important as you think. For some reason, I think you have nightmares about him coming back. He most likely won't.
Wait, one thing, bro. Actually, you know what? You're right about that. Wait, you're right about that. Let me tell you, I agree with you now. Ahmed, wallahi, I agree with you now. You're right. I do have nightmares about Farmacho. We have a Somali sister. Bro, we have a Somali sister who's highly educated.
Oh, here we go again.
But why are you only
who has been murdered?
KS, why are you only blaming him? Why only him? Why only him?
I have nightmares about Farmajo because of the girl.
Why has he?
So
why has
your nightmares about
Farmacho?
Farmajo start when this girl disappeared?
Let me tell you something. Since Farmacho got elected, we had lack of security, corruption. We had Al-Shabab, who's becoming more powerful. We have assassinations. We had all sorts of murders, suicide bombings. Every month or every week, there's a bombing in Mogadishu. Every day,
it's been happening, bro. It's nothing new. It's been happening for a very long time, bro. Find another excuse.
Yeah, and the thing is that look, military will say, police will say, civil servants are getting paid on time, and all these things.
Bro, if Farmacho did that, if Farmacho had built the military, built the police, I'll be supporting him. There's no military, there's no police, there's no law.
You want to make this a debate about Maya? You just want to make this tonight a debate about Farmajo. What did he do? You want to attack him and you want us to defend him. Have you noticed that not once have I said anything good that Farmajo has done? Because I'm not interested. I don't want him to come back. It doesn't matter what good he's done. He's clearly done it, but I won't state it because this isn't his re-election campaign, Magarata. The point is, with regards to the girl, don't politicize it. And the other point is, which I want to drill into your head, Magarata, if you support somebody, don't support them 100%. And if you're against somebody, don't be against them 100%. دين Islam كبساس الله. وحنا أمة الوسط طبعا لحظة. We're in the middle ground. We don't have to be extreme. There's good and bad in everybody.
I agree with that. Ahmed, can I say something, bro? Brother, can I say something?
I didn't even want you to say he's a traitor. You couldn't even say, you know what, he's not a good leader. You went to the extreme and you said he's a hero because that's what you are. You're an extremist.
No, I'm not extremist, because Ahmed Madobe,
you support anybody,
you know what?
Ahmed
Madobe has brought stability and peace to Kismail. I'm happy with my brother's Kismail.
I use the
Have you
Ahmed
seen
Madoumi
any
as an
problems
example.
with Kismaya now? They're having development now. This Kismaya is thriving, bro, man.
I
Wallahi,
use
this is the best time.
That's rubbish. I've got family in Kismaya. Kismaya is not thriving. It's
Wait.
not doing good.
Kismaya for the past 30 years has been in war and chaos. Ahmed Madoumi
Nonsense.
brought
You're a liar.
Kismaya is more safe
nonsense.
than Mogadishu now.
You're lying. You're a liar.
Thriving under Al-Shabab.
You're a
No,
liar.
Kismaya is safe. It's
I have family
peaceful.
on the ground there. You're not
Everyone's
gonna tell me
happy there,
something
mashallah.
that I know about.
I
You're a
can't
liar.
say. I'll be evil if I said something about Ahmed Madoumi. I can't.
And Ahmed T, may I say something? And I think what you said was right, but also, and in terms of politicizing the situation or what happened to the girl, politicizing it in this argument, and I think he has a right to, because it happened under his government, did it not? So he has a right to like sort of blame the government, since it's Farmajo's government after all.
I've got no problem
It
with him
happened
having
under
the right.
that.
I know he's got the right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He has a right to sort of like criticize.
But do you know why
it
I'm
in
telling him
terms
not
of
to
Farmajo.
politicize it? But do you know why I'm telling him not to politicize it? I'm not saying he doesn't have a right. We all have a right. I'm saying when you politicize something, Magarata, and you're excited to politicize something, that usually means you're not genuine. You just want to score a goal.
Ahmed, wait, Ahmed, one thing, Ahmed. You're making assumptions about me, bro. Ahmed, one second, you're making these are my people getting killed every day, bro. These explosions, you know what I mean? That girl who got murdered, that's my sister, bro. You understand? This affects me, bro. I care. How comes Farmajo never spoke for the past 4 months? Why do we have to force PM Roble to take action?
Roble didn't speak for the past 4 months too.
We forced him. We said to Roble, look, you represent this girl. Farmajo doesn't care about her. Either you do something or we're going to turn on you.
So by your logic, Roble doesn't care either. He just did something because you forced him. They're all
Roble was trying.
That's what you don't understand.
Roble was trying to do what you're trying to do. Roble was trying to get along with Farmajo. But we said to him, no, this situation is getting out of control. You need to take leadership. People have
Roble's
trusted
job
you.
isn't to get along with Farmajo. Roble's job is to be a good prime minister. They're not supposed to be married and have a cup of tea together.
You're right about that, Ahmed. That's his job.
And facilitate the election. That's all.
And to be in charge of security. So now Roble is in charge of security. He's in charge of the police. He's in charge of the army. If Farmajo wants to take part in elections, he's more than welcome. And if he wins, we will support him. But he cannot be in charge of security and be a candidate. If you want to be a candidate, you have to relinquish any sort of power you have, so that we have free and fair elections.
You clearly don't believe that, do you?
Bro, it has happened now.
No, you clearly don't believe that.
Believe what?
You don't believe that somebody wants to be a candidate, they shouldn't participate in the security of elections. Do you really believe that?
Yes, 100%. That's what happened to Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. When Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud was a candidate, he relinquished all his powers. He says, look, I no longer have any powers.
You don't have to defend him. I'm not anti-Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud.
No, I'm not defending Hassan. I'm telling you how things are done, bro.
No,
that's what Sheikh Sharif done. That's what every other president did. They handed over any power they had so they can take place.
Hold on. Well, then I'll give you a current example. Why are you okay with Denny being in charge of the security of the elections in Puntland, which will ultimately allow him to be a stronger candidate than Hamad?
Denny is the president of Puntland. He's not the president of Somalia. The constitution of Somalia does not apply to
Puntland, though. He's talking about Puntland elections, he said.
Of course, the constitution of Somalia applies to Puntland.
It doesn't. They have their own constitution, bro.
Are you stupid? Their
no, I'm not stupid. I know Puntland, man. They got their own constitution.
Puntland's constitution comes under the federal constitution. Are you crazy?
Okay, go and talk to them. I've been to Garowe many times, bro, and I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. They have their own rules and
you literally sound crazy right now. You know that?
Bro, they have their own constitution, Puntland constitution. Go and speak to them.
If Puntland doesn't accept the Somali constitution, which, by the way, half of it was written in Garowe, which Farole always carries around Magarata, and likes to point out all the points in there, then I'm sorry, Puntland is not part of Somalia. It's not.
Bro, Puntland is part of Somalia and is an important member of Somalia.
Hold on, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you are so serious about having fair elections, then you shouldn't be happy with Denny being in charge of the security of federal elections in Garowe and Bosaso, because he can manipulate them and use them to become president.
Look, Denny is the president of Puntland. His people have elected him. They have put their trust on him. He is the only person that can be trusted to do this important job on behalf of Puntland. You understand? Nobody else can do that.
Okay, and is that free and fair then?
Who else? You think from Archer can do that job for
free and
Puntland?
fair? Forget about
It's
Farmajo.
free
Why
and
do you
fair
always go back
because
to him?
let me tell you, Puntland they have a democracy. You understand?
What democracy? They've never had one man, one vote, you liar.
Inshallah, they're going to move on to that. Somaliland has done it. May Allah bless Somaliland.
Yes,
Somaliland.
That's the only place where it's happened. Somaliland is the
MashaAllah,
only
and Puntland is hoping to reach that level.
Then it doesn't want one man vote.
It's close to. They're going to have it, inshallah, next election. But Denny is the president of Puntland. He's loved and respected by his people.
You see, brother, why I can't argue with you tonight, right? It has been kind of interesting conversation, but your IQ isn't high enough, and I don't mean that as an insult.
Okay, no worries, bro, man.
Maya, you don't understand the
no worries.
Maya,
you can attack me personally now.
Maya, okay, I take it back. But the thing is, right, you don't seem to understand this. Oh, Farmajo shouldn't be in charge of security because if he's in charge of security, he can influence the elections, and that will win him more votes.
Okay, shall I tell you why Farmajo shouldn't be in charge of security?
Hold on. I agree with you. Hold on. It's not that I disagree. I'm just saying what you said. And then I ask you, well, hold on. Should Denny be in charge of the security of elections in Puntland if he wants to become a candidate for the presidential election in Somalia? And you say yes, because it's a democracy. There's no.
It hasn't been confirmed that. It hasn't been confirmed that Denny wants to be a candidate.
It hasn't been confirmed that Farmajo wants to be a candidate.
Farmajo says he.
But you still told him that you.
No, he never said it.
Okay, fair enough. I take it right back. He never said. Okay, fair enough. But guys,
what do you mean fair enough?
Let's be real here.
Address my point. No, address my point. Is it right for Denny to be in charge of the MPs coming out from Puntland in the upper house and the lower house if he wants to become a candidate for the Somali presidential election?
You see the
yes, it's right because Denny is the president of Puntland. You have to understand. If you look at the Somali constitution,
how is it right? He can influence him to vote. He can influence.
But he's the president of Puntland. He's the president. So Ahmed Madobe is in charge of Jubaland. You understand? Denny is in charge of. Yes, but
Ahmed Madobe isn't a candidate for the Somali, the presidency. He's not a candidate.
Well, Denny's not a candidate too. No one says Denny's a candidate.
Okay, let's say he is a candidate.
Show me an article. Show me where he says I'm a candidate.
Okay, hold on. Let's because I'm not going to play that.
It's a well-known fact in Puntland.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical. If Denny is a candidate, is it fair and free for him to be choosing the MPs that are coming out of Puntland?
Bro, I'm not going to get involved in Puntland politics because that's for them. Somalia is federal. You understand?
You don't understand.
Ahmed, you're not from Puntland. It's not fair for you to criticize.
You don't understand the meaning of federalism.
I do, bro, man. Look, Puntland is a great example.
Federalism means. Hold on. Federalism means that they are entitled to everything except for the immigration and things like the government's rights and so on. Hold on. Now, when it comes to presidential elections, you're not interfering in Puntland's interior things. They're choosing the MPs for the lower house, 54 seats are going to be in Aqalka Sare, 270 are going to be in the lower house, and they're going to be selected from all across Somalia, Maghreb. And so if you say what appears to be going on in Koonfur Galbeed doesn't seem right, what appears to be going on in Puntland it doesn't seem right, and so on and so forth, you're not interfering in it. You're just stating whatever you've got the right to say.
Ahmed, if Denny does not take leadership, then you will have someone like Farmajo trying to bring corruption to Puntland and just, messing everything up. I think Denny did the right thing of taking leadership, making sure and that the people of Puntland are represented.
I don't have a problem with whatever Denny's doing. I was just showing your double standards.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Farmajo is the president of Somalia. Denny is the president of Puntland. You can't compare Farmajo with Denny, bro. Come on.
Say that again. Oh, but did you say that?
Farmajo is the president. No, sorry. Farmajo was. Thank you. Farmajo was. It's true though. Farmajo was the president of Somalia. Denny is. You understand? Denny still is the president of Puntland. So you can't compare someone who was the president of Somalia to Denny, who is the president. I'm not comparing them. Come on, that's not fair. It's like comparing oranges and apples. Come on, man.
You didn't understand.
Facts, but we
don't. Ahmed, Ahmed, I respect you, bro. Wallahi. You know why I respect you?
You didn't understand.
Ahmed,
you didn't understand.
No, I understand, Ahmed. I respect you because you're trying to be true, but you have to understand my point of view, bro. Farmacia has
Maya,
failed
I
us,
respect
bro.
your point
Wait,
of
wait,
view.
bro,
By
one
the way,
second.
I'm not anti.
Wait,
Just
Ahmed,
to let
please,
you know,
bro.
I'm not
Ahmed,
anti
please.
Denny.
Let me make this point. Farmacia has failed us. Every day there's a suicide bomb in Mogadishu. There's no security. There's corruption. There's if this guy sorted out security, sorted out the military, if he wasn't like, if he was trying to relate to people's pains, if he was a good leader, I'll be the first one supporting him, bro. I'll be the first one supporting him. But I'm telling you right now, the red line was the death of that girl.
I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man when he doesn't come back. So you don't have to tell me that.
He ain't gonna come back, bro. I don't think he's gonna come back, Ahmed.
Yes, I'll be a happy man.
He divided us, bro. Let me tell you something. When Farmacio got elected as president of Somalia, everyone was happy, man. Do you know what people said? Finally, the Somali people have united, bro. You have a guy who's outside Mogadishu who got welcomed by Rem Mogadishu. Rem Mogadishu said, "Oh, whatever happened in the past, we forget about it. Let's hold hands and move on. Let's hold hands and move forward together, united." So he could have used that opportunity, to show everyone that he's not out to get revenge. You know what I mean? For what happened in 1991, he's not out to That's what people think, bro. I'm telling you the truth.
What are you talking about, bro? What revenge? IKS, come back, bro. You're being rude right now, bro. IKS,
I'm telling you the truth, bro. Wait. One thing. I'm telling you the truth. You had Pullman. I speak to people. I speak to people from Pullman saying this guy from Macho. Wait, it's true. This guy from Macho is trying to get revenge for what happened in 1991. I don't know. He hasn't moved forward. Yeah, he hasn't moved forward from 1991.
What are you on about? He wasn't even in the country in 1991. He left before that. He was in America.
I'm not saying. Well, listen to me. Listen to me. Farmacio was he got sent. He used to live in Somalia, but he went to America. It was Siedbro's administration. So he was actually linked to that admin, But people didn't care about that. They said, we just want to move forward. We want to forget about the past. But now we see people from Jubaland saying, this guy... Wait, listen to me. I'm telling you the truth, bro. I'm telling you the truth or not. Now we see people from Jubaland saying, this guy wants to get revenge on us. Speak to people.
Control your emotions.
Speak to brothers. If you speak to people from Kismayo, they're saying, Farmacia is trying to get revenge on us. If you speak to people from Pullman, they're trying to say,
talk, bro.
Talk then, innit? I ain't stopping you. Talk, innit? Talk, bro.
Control your emotions, bro.
What do you mean talk? I'm trying to look.
1990, calm down. It's all right, bro.
I'm just trying to relate my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, you can disagree about it, but you can't say to me I'm emotional. I'm just telling you.
Your case, you prove
you are.
point.
Wallahi, you are, bro.
Let me tell you something.
What revenge, bro? What revenge are you talking about?
I don't know. It looks like Farmacia's out to get revenge, bro. I don't know why. That's what people.
For what reason? For what reason?
Look what's happening in the country, man. Look, why is he trying to attack Ahmed Madoubi?
Ahmed Madoubi is a traitor, Leon. Could you did the wall? How can you
Ahmed Madoubi is not a traitor, bro, man.
What am I? I'm not Somali. I'm telling you, Ahmed Madoubi.
Kenya will know how to stand there. We're not Kenya with Somalis, bro. Just like you.
It's not for Mali.
Just like
the
you.
people of Somalia. Shut up.
But Farmacia's got Ethiopia, bro, man. Farmacia's got Ethiopia with him. Does that not make him a traitor?
No.
This is what he always does. He goes, what about so and so?
I know you see now, KS. I know you understand the geopolitics of what's going on in East Africa now. I know you understand the regime changes.
Of course I know. Of course I know.
I know you know exactly what the guy called Abiy Ahmed when it comes to what he's trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me now like we look at Ethiopia as a mark, as an enemy. Like that's like that's thinking backwards. You get me?
So Ethiopia is our friend now, yeah? Okay. Right. And Kenya is our enemy.
To do with friendship. It's to do with their foreign policy. It's everything to do with their foreign policy towards us. You know what I'm saying? We know Kenya's foreign policy towards us is aggressive. It's
hostile. It's hostile.
Bro, you can't tell me you can see that already. There's a conflict.
Okay, do you guys agree that Farmacia has divided us? Do you guys agree that he has divided us now into so we're so apart now?
If anything,
because you guys are calling Ahmed Madoubi a traitor. If you speak to Rex Ismail, they'll go mad. They say, "What are you talking about, bro?"
Are you crazy? What?
there's Hawiye, there's Machete, there's all tribes that live in Kismayo and they don't want
Well, because why the majority is Ogaden, bruv, man. If we're talking about the
You
truth.
don't know anything about
That's what I
Somalia and
mean.
its
Yeah,
demographics. You're ignorant.
I'm not
You're
ignorant. That's
super
the truth, bro, man.
Yes,
Bro,
you
you
are.
said
You don't
Somali.
know
that's
anything
what you
about
think,
Somali
you know.
demographics.
You see, Kismayo Kilimia Jubalan, I think.
Hold on, Maya, hold on, guys. Let me put him on the spot again. Hold on. You know, because I don't like ignorant people coming on and spewing their nonsense. Magara. Where else in Jubaland does Ogaden live, please? Tell me,
Bro, I'm not gonna go into detail about
because
that.
you don't know it.
Wait,
You
can I
don't
say
know it.
something?
Stop
Wait.
spewing nonsense.
What I'm trying to say, what
I
I'm
know
trying
where they live. They live in Bu'al, they live in Afmado, they live in Doble, they live in Hagar. You don't know it. I know Jifoinka
Even
Digger. I know the subclans that live there.
Kismayo also, you know,
Yes.
he's bringing
I
them in
don't know why
trucks
you
to
want to
Kismayo.
come here and push lies past people who are actually educated and informed about the demographics of the regions, whose family lives there.
Anyway, the other thing I was gonna say to you as well, yeah, you said like basically Formaggio is like I fully believe that Formaggio is gonna come back because when you don't look at the way the election process is happening, yeah, that's one thing you're forgetting. Formaggio is a shrewd politician. He outsmarted them bare times. Like I know what's his name, Ahmed might not like him or you might not support him to come back here, but he's the better politician than all of them. For example, look, yeah, when the lady first said that, we need 8 months extension to have a one-man vote here to happen, yeah. Nah, that can't happen.
Maxi, what part of Somalia are you from? I just want to know. What part are you from? Are you from Kismayo? Are you from Jubaland?
Bro, I've never been to Somalia in my life, bro.
No, what part? Okay, what part? What? You're from Kenya?
No, I'm not from Kenya.
Where are you from?
I live in
Where are your
Europe
parents
since I
from?
was a kid.
What part of Somalia are your parents from?
All over Somalia.
No, what city? What city? What main city?
What main city you mean? What?
Ha.
Why do you want to know his tribe? I don't get
I just want to understand, man. Okay. You're smart, bro, Maxi. Because what I'm trying to say is you're trying to belittle Rekismayo.
No, but listen to the.
Well, you're trying to make them like nothing, bro. You're saying Rekismayo traitors and stuff. Come on, man. We've been through that, man. This is like 1991 mentality of the Bye.
Bro, I'm not belittling no one. I'm just telling you the facts. What on the ground? What exactly what most of the Somalians as well feeling? Feeling but let me just get back to the election process, like quickly, just to make you understand, like yeah. So now you know the election process. You get me? So you know Somaliland, Formaggio has chosen them, and you know Qorqor, Waludi list all the people that he's gonna bring from that region, yeah. And then there's Puntland. You might think that then he's got the full Puntland that code the measure, yeah. And then you got what you call it, Loftagaren, fully from Majo that kisa, yeah. So I can see him winning this election easily.
Only Allah knows. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm telling you, if Formaggio wins in a free and fair elections, I'll be the first one to support him.
Yes, but it won't be free and fair. We already know the elections are not going to be free and fair.
But what has Formaggio done these past 4 years to win, to be supported by the Somali people? I'm telling you, yeah,
he hasn't.
That he has
listen,
failed
he hasn't
in
done
everything.
Listen. He's failed. He shouldn't be re-elected. I agree with you on that. The only thing I would recommend to you from tonight, right? You don't need to support people or be against them 100%. Try being a little bit in the middle ground, being reasonable, Magarat, and being honest about things. Stop with too much propaganda. Don't do that. It doesn't look good.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you look at Denny, he's done a lot of good things for Puntland. You know what I mean? If you look at Puntland now, mashallah, have you seen what they're trying to do in Garad? They're building their own ports.
Are you saying that he was the first president of Puntland?
No, I never said first president of Puntland. I'm saying Denny, right now, he's doing good things for Rare Puntland. And I'm happy for him and for them. You know what I'm trying to say? If you look at Puntland, it's one of the safest places in Somalia. You know? There's no Al-Shabab. There's no madness there.
May Allah bless. May Allah
bless. I'm happy for my brothers.
Yes,
that's
but you're
success.
missing the point.
You're wrong.
Yes,
remember,
but you're missing the point.
There was a terrorist cell operating in Puntland, or the same people that call it and they were killing their own people, and they just got caught not long ago. Remember, they got executed not long ago as well.
Mate, it
So there
doesn't
was
matter. That's
You know
beside the
what,
point. Puntland,
Maxi,
mate, Puntland
Maxi, that
disagrees while it's on the right
shows
track.
Denny's doing a better job than Farmacho because he's actually executing Al-Shabab terrorists. Have you seen Farmacho doing any executions like
You see,
the way
this
Denny
is
has done? Big
mate,
executions.
this
I think a tit for tat
this is
battle with that. I think
No, I'm
this
just
is the
trying to.
problem.
I'm just trying to tell you. I'm happy for Puntland. I'm happy for Ahmed Mugo, but I think he's a great leader because Kismaayo right now is one of the safest places, safest towns or cities in Somalia. That's a fact, though,
How can
man.
it be safe? How can it be safe when Kenyans are dropping bombs, bro? How is it safe? That's
You're
what the money.
entitled to your
Hey,
opinion, brother. Come
on, bro, from another country. That's invasion, bro. That's invading the country.
There's also this thing where Ahmed Mugo is
Bro, we have Ethiopia and Somalia, man.
They are allies,
You
you
know,
idiot. They are allies.
guys,
you need to separate, yeah, who
Oh,
your
Ethiopia,
allies
good.
are and who your enemies are.
Oh,
Ethiopia is an
sorry,
ally
my
at the
mistake.
moment.
So my mistake, Ahmed. Ethiopia, my friend. Kenya, my enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, bro.
Sah, forgive me.
No one's gonna believe that, bro, man. Come on.
But
Then what are you
That's for
facts, though.
kids.
That's exactly that's the facts, though.
That's for you. That's your opinion, bro, man. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. You know what I mean? That's your opinion. But other people have different opinions, bro.
I guess. Let me ask you one question while I'm here. Do you not believe a country should have an ally, bro? Like Greece or America was best friend Cody. Tana can Ethiopia la sahib no imaka is new regime wala no. Tigrege wa kuwa naga tagay. So at the end of the day, Ethiopia is an ally. Kenya is not. Kenya waxba naga dhaxeeya. There's an issue that hasn't been fucking resolved yet, bro, at the moment. So come on, man.
Come on, Ethiopia has the size of Somalia, land the size of Somalia from us. We've been towards Ethiopia. And that issue
what can you do? What can you do at the moment? At the moment, at the moment, we can't even.
So you're going to make Somalia region 6 of Ethiopia then?
Yes, we already made a mistake in 77 going to war when we could have easily got that by book. You game because it was actually going in our favor to the United Nations game, and that still is achievable, especially now with the way the Ethiopian government is now. Yeah, Ethiopian government is not looking to hold on to Somalia. Look what they done for Eritrea. The guy went and made peace with Eritrea, and he table cocaine, which is something no one had done for years. You understand? So now I believe in this Ethiopian government is moving the right way forward. But I can see this is exactly what happens in the world. You get me?
لكن Kenya ولا لو بدنا هذا ما توحني then we can be friends, then we can be best allies if you want chaos waxaan noqon karnaa best friends, we can hold hands. Like at the moment, let's sort out our own thing, man. Wait for the court, then that's it. Like in contract you all of this without not informing from March, brother. You have to ask for March for permission.
No, we don't have to ask for March
and make your own business.
Marcho is the ex-president of Somalia. He no longer has any constitutional power.
Is it not important?
Okay.
He's not important anymore, bro. It's not important.
Does it not make sense what he said, though? Does it not make sense what he said?
No, he doesn't, because I'll tell you why. Wait, I'll tell you why, yeah?
Oh, no,
do you have family in Somalia, bro? Do you have family in Somalia, bro? I have family in Somalia. I got family that need to go to Kenya to get for education. Okay, so what Rob Led did is he says, let's open the borders. Let Somalis travel to Kenya so they can get their visas, they can get their education. So that's all we did. So
okay,
what's wrong with that then?
Yes. Okay, not a problem, but you need to.
That's all you did.
For March, no. Okay, cool, I understand. Like, you can't just make your own business up behind closed doors.
Yeah, not only that, and also a decision made hastily is not going to be a good decision. You're making a decision, yeah, for a long term, you know. Like you get me, so you got to get it right, and then you got to get the right people to making those decisions. You know what I'm saying? The government needs to be formed. Then the people that are going to be running the government have to make those decisions. Not someone that's outgoing.
We refuse Jubaland. We refuse Jubaland to be a buffer zone for Kenya. Kenya were very smart. It's political game. You need to understand psychological warfare. It's not always guns and fights. Buffer zone can handle marab no.
We need unity. We need unity. Ahmed, we need unity. Max, we need unity. We need to support Ahmed Mudobe. We need to unite.
No,
we need to build our country. We need to love each other. We need to stop this division. Farmacho has gone.
I agree.
He has failed. We're going to get
Farmacho is coming back. Farmacho is coming back.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Farmacho is a shrewd politician. He's a shrewd politician. You get me? He's doing everything by the book.
Turkey no can no. Turkey no can صاحب نيو. Qatar, Turkey. Allies when
someone said Farmacho is a shrewd politician. If he's a shrewd politician, how comes he failed in getting his 2 years extension?
because the
Because the
Somalis
other,
ma
because
okay.
Who said he
Kuba
wanted a
Oy,
2 year
Okay,
extension?
let me
Hold on,
explain.
the
hold on.
Bobos
I'll play
plan.
hold on. I'll play devil's advocate. Who said he wanted a 2 years extension? Maybe that was part of the plan. He knew
That's
it would
how
be
I
refused.
think Jambal ala Tura
Come
ma
on,
yaqaan ninkan
guys.
ko
Come
Jambal ala
on.
Tura.
You know, I love
Jambal
you guys.
Balagu
Wallah,
Tura.
mashallah, mashallah.
Okay.
He
Jambal
went to
Balagu Tura.
Parliament. He went to Parliament and he said to the Parliament Speaker, "I give you permission to endorse the 2 years extension."
Okay,
Yes, and that was all part of the plan. Let's say
the
that was
Okay,
first
part
time he
of
done,
mashallah,
the first thing he
mashallah,
done.
mashallah,
Look,
mashallah.
look at the first thing he done. Yeah,
3D test.
the first thing he done. Yeah, the first thing he done was the lady. He thought the lady said, yeah, let's have an 8 months extension. We can have a 1 man vote. Yeah, he knew for well sure that this law gonna say no. Market here no. Yeah, guess what he told him? Kale so for this to do some rep. We're so for this thing. Yeah, with Dorosha Marutin. Ha, Dorosha right now. Dorosha Arabna right now. Halka صحيحة. كلين halka صحيحة. They all signed, including Ahmed Madobe. Yeah? And guess what? Later on, when they read the final print or sign, they realized that, oh my days, the way this thing is, he's got the election rigged. That Farmaajo is actually going to get this. Yeah. Guess what they did? They told Ahmed Madobe, be an obstacle, make the ghetto issue, so we can't move forward with the election. We all know the situation. The reason why they didn't want the election to go forward was they knew that election is going to be won by Farmaajo. That's why the opposition, all they are is musharah, so they're not involved in the process. So what all they can do is work together with this other law, the state leaders, which is Ahmed Madobe, yeah, and Denny, and tell them, make sure let's not move forward with this issue, because if we move forward with this issue, Farmaajo is going to be the next president. So this is the whole reason. Oh, this and that. The mother, Sadr John, come out of fucking woodworks all of a sudden. It was all to do with to make sure that Farmaajo does not win any election. So Farmaajo was not doing anything vindictive or manipulative or anything like that. He was just being a politician. You know what I'm saying? Book, you call it. But this law, politics. You get me? That's the
Maxi, I love your colorful opinion of the situation.
But
the fact is,
okay, tell me that's not true.
Wait, it's not true. Shall I tell you why it's not true? The fact is, Farmaajo. I'll tell you the truth. You guys will say my opinion, but this is my truth. The fact is, Farmaajo he's defeated this guy. He accepted Roble. Wait, can I finish?
Tell me about the chain of events. I think
wait,
your version.
Can I finish?
Chain of events. Say what
okay, let me make this point. Farmaajo is defeated because he has accepted Roble to be in charge of security. Amni Gaddafi to be in charge of the police, the army. That shows, you know what I mean, bro? That just shows this guy has. Well, look at Kali, bro. I need to see. I said
okay, then stop crying about him. Maya,
I'm not crying, bro, man. I'm disappointed. Wallahi, I'm disappointed. You know what? I wanted Farmaajo to be successful. For our country to be successful.
Maya, it doesn't. Maya, Firi. Maya, Firi.
The chain of events say هل waxaan qalad aan ka sheegay ii sheeg
may been maadan sheegin run baad sheegtay laakiin aniga mid ku darayo. You don't need to be disappointed, brother. What's important waxaa weeye dalka inuu hagaago. Farmaajo shakhsi weeye. Hadduu xumaado asaga xumaaday, hadduu wanaagsanaado asaga wanaagsanaaday. The important thing waxaa weeye dalka dadka iyo diinta ma garata. And so
Farmaajo has divided us even further.
He hasn't. You're dividing us. People like you.
No. Farmaajo has divided us.
Maxi, you're negative.
Chaos.
I'm not
negative. You need to be against somebody.
You know, I really wanted Farmaajo to win. Wallahi. You know what? If Farmaajo would have won.
Has Farmaajo improved the South Somalia?
Musa?
100% true. Yes, he does. He has improved.
Has he improved?
No, he hasn't. He made it worse. They're not telling the truth.
He hasn't improved Jubaland. I'll tell you that much. He's failed.
Okay, by improvement, I'm not talking about natural improvements that come with time and etc. and that gradually just come naturally. I'm talking about improvements in terms of like the people's livelihood and like the cost of groceries. Like, has he improved life for the people in South Somalia?
Hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Okay.
Man. There's no government the government's power hasn't reached that level.
If you're going to say that, then I wouldn't call him a true politician. Now, if you're referring to a true politician as someone who's sly, someone who's a snake, someone who's buying people, someone who's basically better at being corrupt, for example, that's not a true politician.
But you see, bro, I won't say, yes, but you see, this is the point, right? I won't sit here and praise him for you tonight because I am anti-Farmajo. I want him to go, Magarata. What I'm trying to tell you and the other brother is, and everybody else on the panel, is he's failed, but let's put things into proportion, and please don't praise the other guys who are against him just because they're against him. They're all as bad as each other.
Ahmed T, you got to remember that there is something called the bear of two devils. Like, if you have to support one or the other, you're gonna have to pick one guy. Like,
if I have to pick
exactly
one, okay. If I have,
so
if you
what
force me
KS
to
is
pick,
doing, what KS is doing, he's supporting someone else. He doesn't care who it is. He's just saying they're the better devil. They might be bad, but they're the better devil than this guy.
yes,
That's
okay,
all
I
he's
get
saying,
that. I get the no, I get the logic of supporting the lesser of two evils. But technically, if I have to support the lesser of two evils, and I'm not being selfish, I would actually support Farmajo because I think he's less harmful than the other people that than KS is supporting. I mean, how can you call Ahmed Madoba a hero?
I don't know anything.
Ahmed Madoba is a hero for standing up to Farmajo.
But
that's
there you
that's
go.
for me, and for making sure that his people are safe.
You don't even look at all the things he did. What people are safe? These people are getting bombed.
Was Farmajo a threat to his people or something?
Absolutely, Farmajo. He did a ban on Kismail, Kismail, like a curfew or something. That's shocking, man. You know, he stopped
only
me
with
ban
Kismail time.
Who? I'm not from Kismail.
time.
No.
Okay.
Mate, he's delusional. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm not delusional, bro, man. Ahmed, you're trying to portray Ahmed Madoba as evil, bro. But what I'm trying to say, yeah, is there's people
I'm not
that
trying to
support Ahmed
portray him as
Madoba.
anything. I'm just telling you, when you come across here and you tell us he's a hero, then you're clearly either tapped in the head or you're just disingenuous, which I believe it's the second one.
I think he's just supporting the lesser evil. I think he's just supporting the lesser evil, but he won't say that, I think.
Yeah, but that's what I told him to say. I've got no problem with him saying it's the lesser of two evil, because at the end of the day, we're all entitled to our opinions. But he won't say it. I go, okay, let's say Farmajo is bad. Why won't you accept that Ahmed Madoba is bad? And then
Okay, tell me, what has Ahmed Madoba done? I don't understand.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you. Just go and Google it, man. You'll see it. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, KS, you know Emirates,
research,
yeah?
please.
KS, I'll ask you a question quickly. You know the Emirates, yeah? Did they not leave Somalia in bad terms, like the way they left, like the way they cleared out the hospital and the military base, just because we were going in alliance with the Saudi, because when Somalia said they're going to be neutral in the Qatar and Saudi Arabia conflict, the Emirates chose to leave in it, and and also the money that was found in the airport by the Nissa. So now, do you see like Emirates as a friendly country to us? Just that question quickly answer.
I don't think UAE is friendly, but which country is friendly to Somalia? There's no country friendly to Somalia.
Turkey.
Turkey, Qatar. Turkey's not friendly.
Yes, it is.
No, they're not.
Listen,
I think Turkey is friendly to Somalia.
It's not, because like
we know.
If they were friendly, they would have distanced themselves from Macho.
Okay, let me.
That's why I lost respect for them.
So with Emirates here, you said blatantly they're not.
So anyone that associates with Farmajo is bad in your own eyes. Then anyone that is associates with Farmajo is bad. So Turkey's Farmajo, they're bad. Qatar bad. Ethiopia bad. So it's basically you're anti-Farmajo, regardless.
I'm anti-Farmajo.
That's bad news. That's bad news. Because you're negative. You're negative.
I'm not negative. Bro, I have lost patience. I have a sister of mine called Ikraan Tahliil who was murdered by Nissa and Farmajo trying to cover it up. I had enough.
You don't care about her.
I care about her, bro, man. She's my look, Ahmed. If I don't defend that sister, if I don't defend that sister,
you don't give a shit about her.
Let me tell you something. If I don't defend that sister, what's stopping Farmajo from killing my own mum or my own sister?
I don't truly believe that.
I'm doing it for myself.
You don't care about that girl yourself.
I care about that girl. That's why I'm supporting. Actually, wait. Actually, Ahmed.
I
care about myself. I care because if I don't defend that girl,
you've proved tonight that you don't give a shit about that girl,
bro. Farmajo's crossed the line. All we wanted for him is just
I do believe you care about your own sister and your mom, but you don't care about that girl. You wouldn't do
that girl. I care about myself because if I don't speak up today, I'm going to be next. My own family's going to be next.
I know you care about
That's
yourself.
how it is.
That's the problem.
That's
with
why
you.
I'm doing
You're
it. That's why,
delusional,
yes, I
you're
care about
selfish.
myself. That's why I'm speaking
Yes,
for Ikraan
yes,
Tahliil.
it's normal. We all
The
care
girl's
about
already
ourselves,
dead.
but
May Allah give her
don't
Jannah
come and
Firdaus. I don't want to be the
I
next
mean,
victim.
if she's dead, may Allah give her. But don't come across to us with
I
a
mean,
crocodile tears, pretending to be hurt and caring about that girl. You don't care about.
I'm scared. You know what? People are scared. If they're going to kill that girl, nobody's safe. That's why I'm doing it for my own safety.
Tears.
You can laugh at me now. You were just look at you, bro, man. You acting all wadani now. You're laughing at a girl getting killed. Wallahi. Come on, Ahmed, man.
Well, I'm laughing at you.
You're laughing at me, bro. I got my own opinion. I'm telling you the truth. That's how I feel.
You're not in court. You're not, Maya. You're not in court. You don't have to say you're scared. The judge isn't gonna, isn't gonna take all your feelings into account and then.
Yeah, it's just my opinion. That's it.
Yeah, I cares the entirety opinion while I
Thank you.
Wow. Case and the opposition, they're using the grievance code marking for their own marking or political advancement marking. That's what it sounds like.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering. Anyone in South Somalia that doesn't support Farmajo, are you guys against them? Do you hate them? Like anyone that doesn't support Farmajo in the South?
But I don't hate those people. My own family members don't support Farmajo. I don't hate my own family members.
We don't.
I don't hate people that don't support Farmajo. How can I hate?
We want free election, free and fair election.
Yeah. Have your own you gave me freedom of opinion. واحد تشي واحد you أنا قف كارتي أنا تذكر يعني هوية مدح وصار نقدين أبقى الوجه مدح نقدين. You understand? I supported Hassan Sheikh when he was مدح. I supported Sheikh Sharif because مركز وأنا أقول أصبح على الدولة ده. You we're supporting anything to do with دولة. The same thing I'm supporting Farmajo. But when I'm supporting someone, I'm not looking at that person because of قبيل or because of anything like that. I'm looking at عدهان وحصول بنايو ودك وقبنايو ودك هرمركو كياني ودك ماشي مرسو هيك أنا جارسي ودك وجارسي and I look at the opposition as well because if I'm going to choose anyone against him I'm going to look at them as well. I'm going to analyze them. I'm going to say hold on نكم حو هيا but at least أسينا أركو شقيو and what I see ولا واحد Farmajo دامو ما أركي because to be honest if those new faces.
But isn't that a reason? Maxi, isn't that a reason not to support Farmajo and just support anyone else? Just seeing the fact that Farmajo hasn't made any improvements for the people. Like, why would you not want another 4-year or 8-year term of the same thing over again? Why would you want that? Why can't you just try something new?
I can't see anyone
if
that's
I can
coming
just,
with anything
can I
better
just
than
respond
Farmajo.
to what's his name? The brother who asked the question. Brother Musa, if I can just respond to you. The south of Somalia, Maghreb, is not one lump of people who look the same, think the same, feel the same, Maghreb. You'll even find people in one family who have different views, Maghreb. Maybe Hassan Sheikh's brother, Maghreb, or his nephew, or his, supports Farmajo. Maybe Farmajo's nephew or cousin or whatever doesn't support him, Maghreb. So it's not that simple. And politics is a dirty game, and everybody is looking for their interest, Maghreb. I happen to be from the same tribe. I would see my interest better in a Hawiye president than a Marhan president. But the simple fact is this, Maghreb. It's not that Farmajo hasn't done anything.
And your mic cut out.
Yeah, Musa, I was just trying to say, Farmajo, you're back.
Chances are people are, hold on. Chances are people are tired of their face. I supported Hassan Sheikh for 4 years. When he came to the UK, I went to his events. But at the end of the 4 years, I got tired of him. But you know what? I thought he'll get elected again, and I was kind of content with him because I thought he was better than Sharif and the others. But it turned out that, surprisingly, nobody thought it would happen, but Farmajo won. So if one of the other candidates wins right now, I would be very happy, except a few candidates which have completely ruled out Maghreb. Abdi Shakur being the top of my list of people who I would not want, Maghreb. Sharif, the person who brought Farmajo into Somali politics as his prime minister, I would be happy for him to rule again. Hassan Sheikh would be, a reasonable. You know what I mean? Khair, I wouldn't like. He seems to be in it too much for his own pocket. and so on and so forth. And there's quite a few other candidates that there are there to choose from. But the idea that he hasn't done something or that he has done something, they've all done something. Hassan Sheikh done something, Sharif done something, Farmajo done, but it's usually not enough. And so it's just a matter of who do you want when you're tired of this guy for 4 years, which I am tired of his face. We all want somebody new, or most people do, I think. They get very excited very easily and they get bored very easily.
Yeah, and you remember how Sal used to do it, Farmajo? Dadka say ucalayan. Farmajo ige, Farmajo ige.
I remember that. Oh my God! I had people, yeah, that I know. Even I got a cousin of mine. One from Archer was won the election. He was so excited. He was saying, "Bro, man, Somali's moved forward. Somali's gonna develop." And I seen him a few months ago. I said to him, "Bro, what's up, man? How's your boy from Archer?" And he put his head down like that.
I don't know. You know, I gotta be honest. Up until recently, you know, you know, the mudaharat and the gunfire. I think Farmajo had a stronger public opinion, like when it comes to all of them, Hassan Sheikh, Sharif, like literally the public opinion of Farmajo was still high. The people literally still supported Farmajo. I think after that, there was a big divide, and you know how Somalis are always inclined to follow, you know, the rest of the tribe or this and that. So since then, you can see that there's become more mu'arad. Then you can see after Sadiq John, we should be Nindano or police or maga cause of Farmajo maga or yashay. Talia police like he's literally moving like up the ladder, you know, and then for him to be bought for some little change and to be made to go against the government.
Wait, Maxi, can I say something about that, bro?
Hold on. Let me
wait. Let's be fair. Wait. What happened? Farmajo was attacking the ex-presidents. He was shooting at his ex-prime minister.
I think
wait, we had Sadiq John who was protecting Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud Sheikh Sharif from Farmajo trying to murder them, bro, inside Mogadishu.
Do you know what Sadiq John is? I think police.
What do you mean?
He was
not army. He's not military. He's not military. Yeah, army. I mean, he's not military and army. He's police. So he wasn't protecting Farmajo or anything like that. His job was as a police officer. And the other thing is, you can't talk. Have you ever seen the Metropolitan Police Commissioner here getting involved in politics and saying, "Oh, Boris is wrong and Boris should resign"? Bro, that's not Shaqadi. So you understand? At the end of the day, that's his boss. Chain of command.
With Boris Johnson, Boris Johnson tried to kill Theresa May.
What the hell are you talking about?
Farmajo was trying to murder the ex. He was trying to kill Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud Sheikh Sharif.
You're making allegations, bro. You're making allegations.
Allegations, bro. We had the military split in half. We had Ikraan come in Mogadishu with their weapons and guns. Are you trying to say this never happened?
But how do you know? He was behind something.
We know exactly.
You're knowledgeable person.
We got people.
You're knowledgeable person. Wait a minute. You're knowledgeable person. No shame.
No, I'm saying
you know
we're
this information?
Somalis. Yeah, we that only one eye plus. Yeah, that mesh again. What I sana? I'm saying that also on Somalia. So don't make it like we don't know what was going on.
Bro, man, I'm telling you the truth. The truth is, wait, listen to me. The truth is, we had the military split in half. We had Ikraan come into Mogadishu with their cars, with technicals, guns, everything, saying to Farmajo,
"Look, was the military split before this?"
Do you know what they said to Farmajo? They said to him, "Bro, you can't do this 2-year illegal extension. Yeah, if this does not stop here, we're gonna come to you and arrest you." And since then, the whole thing is cancelled. Am I lying? This happened.
A press conference. We know that Sadiq John he done a
conference.
press.
I think Sadiq John saved Somalia, bro.
He done a press conference.
He's a hero. He saved Somalia from civil war.
That's all he did, bro. He never saved nothing. He never took no arms. He never went to fight Farmajo. He never went to do anything. All he did is call the press and say to the press, "Me, Sadiq John, as the police commissioner, which mean good, bro.
There's people that don't like Farmajo, support Farmajo. I'm telling you the truth, man. You support Farmajo, but let me tell you something.
Listen,
we had enough of Farmajo, man.
Joe, make you laugh here. This is the guy Abdurrahman Ashkur gurigiisa galay. This is the guy Abdurrahman Ashkur ka dilay waardiyaashiisa.
So what?
This is the guy Cabdi gurigiisa galay. Yeah.
Wallahi, you know, I love him. Wallahi, you know what? We forgive him, man.
You love him.
Wallahi,
Did you love
you know
him?
what?
You
When
hate
it,
him?
when, you know what? When it mattered, yeah, he proved his loyalty to the people, to the Somali nation. He said to Farmacho, no, you can't have this 2-year illegal extension. You had your 4 years, and that's enough.
I'm going to shock you as a way. You know what he's doing today? As of today, you know where he's at?
Yeah, go on.
Where's Sadr John is in Gel Muduk fighting Al-Shabab for the government.
No,
for the government.
Okay, that's a good thing, isn't it?
But I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, Lincoln won in
Wait, but isn't Sadr John from Gulmuduk? He's actually helping his own people, though.
No, it's Qorqor that saved him. You remember what happened to him? He had to go and run and hide in Hamar, Hafat Hamar Kutan.
Qorqor never saved him, bro, man. Look. But
you don't know the inner politics. You don't
I know, man. Bro, man. Maxi, let me tell you something. Maxi, bro. Maxi, let me tell you something. I'm telling the truth. Maxi, bro. Farmacho has no power in Mogadishu, bro, man. Wallahi, it was Farmacho who was saved. This guy, you think this guy, what's his name? What's his name again? Remind me his name. Sadiq John. Sadiq John, man, you think he's a joke, bruv. He comes from a powerful tribe, bruv. Heavily armed. Wallahi, I'm telling you the truth. Bruv.
Okay, who's his tribe? Is the president of Galmudug the same tribe as him?
Yes.
Okay, so when he run and hide, yeah, and the
Bro,
Somalia,
he never hides, bruv, man. I'm telling you, this guy, Sadiq John, is a predator, man. Wallahi, if this guy's unleashed, I'm telling you, if this guy, Maxi, if this guy and his troops are unleashed, wallahi, I'm telling you the truth.
Unleashed? What troops, bro? What troops has he got? Listen, what troops
does Farmacho have, man? If he had any power, he would have implemented his 2-year illegal extension in it. He backed out after the military.
He would have. Like he would have.
Chief of staff.
I just, you know what?
You just had a little militia remnant.
Ahmed.
Yeah.
Malo is one of them.
Ahmed Madhub is a winner, bruv. He's got to kiss my own luck, man. Farmacho tried to use Ethiopian troops against him. But like, Ahmed Madhub, he didn't get any.
My can you fully Ben Ali, can you can't? Ha.
Well, so what? Farmacho's got Ethiopia.
Kenya, brother,
be used left, right, center.
Farmacho's got Ethiopia. Ahmed Denny's and Madhub's got Kenya. What's the difference? So they're fair, innit? It's a fair fight.
fair fight والله ماشي تقال مرة منطق تقال مرة what do you mean fair fight تقال مرة والله
okay so put Ahmed Madhub in it.
Why would I never offer but that buddy it's a traitor, bro.
You're free, you got that opinion, mashallah, but the truth is Ahmed Madhub now is the president of Jubaland and he has a lot of support and he's popular.
You know he can't come back into that to ever Jubaland. He can't rerun again because he's run so many times now. He
can stay there as long as he wants, man. No one can stop him, man.
Can't do after 2.
He can stay there as long as he dies, man. I think that's what he's going to do.
What's he going to do? But he's going to go get sanctuary in Kenya because he's not loved in Somalia.
I think he's loved, man. I think he's loved.
Wallahi, he's not.
Maybe some people might not love him, but brothers, can I say something? Farmacho has divided us. Look, we're fighting each other, man. We're Somalis, man. This guy divided us, man.
I think Farmacho's brought back the patriotism of Somali.
100%. Wallahi he did. 100%. Dulkina ala shadu yuri. Wariyadaha. Dulkina ala shadu yuri.
Manta Robles bossing him around, man, slapping him around.
Yeah.
At the time, he was hacked,
bro. The other day, the Kenyan parliament was saying like, what's going on with this fucking Somali? They got more pilots. They're training more pilots than the whole of Africa. You understand?
Bro, Somali's a joke, man.
Yeah, because of
we don't even have an army, man.
Yeah,
that's a joke.
What do you mean? Of course we have.
And tell them about the drones that we got access to. Drones now. We got access
okay, why does Farmacho? Why don't you use that against Al-Shabab then, innit? These armies and these drones.
Al-Shabab.
Al-Shabab.
Okay, so why don't you? Okay, if you got these armies and everything, why don't you use it against opposition? Why don't you arrest opposition?
Because we need to work together and stop working with
others. You don't have the power. You have no power, man. You got no army.
You have to work.
You got nothing.
100%.
If you had power, you would have used it.
Walala, we have to come together as one country and work together.
Yeah,
that's how you come together. Okay, Robler's in charge now. Let's go behind Robler. So free election.
Robler's moving.
Robler's putting out dirty cards, man. He's
You
pulling
can't
up
blame
certain
him
cards
though.
to one of
You
them.
can't. You can't blame him. You can't blame him, man. You can't blame the guy, man. He tried to give From Archer a chance, like him From Archer is not understanding it.
Did you know that Robley lived in Kenya for 13 years?
So what's wrong with that?
Well, when I
We
found that
live in the
out,
West.
bro, yeah,
We live in the West, though.
No.
From Archer
It's
lives in
okay.
Kenya, though,
After
innit?
changing alliance that easily, they're
changing
still
So now
alliance,
Rob
bro.
Leslie, no wait. So now you say Rob Les Kenyan, yeah?
No, it's not
Yes, we're
Kenya. I'm
Kenyan.
saying to you.
We're real
You know the
So
Kenyan.
Rob Les Kenyan.
We're real Kenyan. Well, he's been living there 13 years, bro. When I found
Yeah.
that out, it was, bro, come on, man. That's
Yeah.
why
No
what
one's
I
gonna.
like, he's got his interest in Kenya.
Yeah.
Because
Bro,
that's his homeland. That's his
Rob
homeland.
Les Somali, bro, man. He comes from
But
this tribe.
So what?
We all agree, yeah,
He's
that it
Aboriginal,
makes sense,
he's
yeah.
sad, bro, man. And you guys are trying to say he's Kenyan.
It's sad, so.
So you
There's
trying
a
to say
lot
this guy's Kenyan then? The Saad guy's Kenyan. Saad's a Kenyan now.
No, but I'm saying he's gonna be more aligned with people that live in Kenya. So most of the people
From Archer's aligned to Ethiopia, man.
Nah, bro, that's the policy.
Actually,
Anyway,
wallah, I'm telling you the truth, man. This guy from Archer's, he's done, man. Wallah, he had his chance.
I guess. And let me
Yeah,
ask
I
you a
like
question, Walala, yeah? Let me ask you a question. Hypothetically, say the decision came from the court about the Badda, yeah? Badda Somalia, let's see. Maxay kula tahay Kenya, maxay qabanayaan bay kula tahay? Realistically, bro. More reasoning, Walala. So use some logic. Maxay kula tahay? What do you think they're gonna do? Because from what I heard from them, is waxay that went out 10. No way are they giving it up that easily. Bear in mind the judge, Walala, yeah? The decision can end. Waxa way they just call the shots, like they can't interfere of what happens. So the strongest wins, the survival of the fittest at the end of the day. So I thought that Somalia قدمت اللي سيه Kenya maxay qabanayaan wala answer that for me. Just tell you waxay qabanayaan waxa la isticmaalaya madooba la isticmaalaya bro quite a trade bro. Ruta darabtid walaalo. Can you caawinaya dadkiisa isaga baabiinaya. Why is he running away from his own people, man? Let's shaqeyna. Let's all be one. Come on, we're trying to build a country here, man.
Okay, but you know what? It was poor leadership. Poor leadership, man. From our chance divided us, bro, man. Look at this point. We got Denny.
You haven't answered my question, bro.
you
You haven't answered
What was
my
your question,
question.
Ahmed?
Walala, man.
Ahmed, what was your
The
question? Repeat it.
Walala, you got this obsession with from March. Step back.
No,
and
repeat your
Walala, ask
question.
your question.
Repeat your question.
He's like a cassette player, you know, like on repeat.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Repeat your question, bro, man. Come on.
I'm repeating it. Max 1 minute. Max 1 minute. Max 1 minute. I said to you, hypothetically, if this issue was to come tomorrow from the court saying that Somalia has won the maritime Badda. So Badda na lalasiya, yeah? Maxay kula tahay Kenya, maxay qabanayaan? So in English, what do you think Kenya would do? What do you think the next move would be? Maxay qabanayaan? Do you think they're just going to let it go nicely and say, you know what, fair play, the judge spoke, that's it, Somalia, good decision. Do you really think that, bro?
Yeah, I think that.
Do you really think that? No.
Yes, 100%.
No. Buffer zone, buffer soca Somalia, they're going to provoke hella madness and they're going to try to cause as much chaos.
Have you got
and they're going to make
evidence?
sure
Have you got
Somalia does
proof?
not eat.
Where's the proof? I want to see proof. You're just saying things, bro, man. You're just saying things about Ahmed Madobe.
There is no proof. Ahmed Madobe has proven himself over and over again that he supports Kenya over Somalia. And
From Archer supports Ethiopia, man. Well, you can't blame the guy who's trying to get another foreign power to help him out because From Archer's using a foreign power.
Farmajo is the federal government and Maman is a federal state.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Now he's just a normal person like me and you. He was the president. I admit.
Yeah.
He was the president.
So at that time when he was dealing with the Ethiopians, he was the president. Yes.
Yes, he was the president. Yeah.
So he's got every right to do with Ethiopia because he's the president.
You can't
So
you can't be handing over Somali citizens to Ethiopia. You can't be giving out Somali ports to Ethiopia.
See, earlier, me, it was Maman that answered you on that question there. Yeah. See, the thing is, now you said, Farmajo is the president of Somalia. Yeah. Ethiopia is a government that's working in alliance with Somalia at that time. Yeah. So there's a deal. There's like an extradition on another high. So yeah. Qalbidaga is an Ethiopian citizenship. No matter what you say, we know it's a Somalian.
In the Somali constitution, every Somali is a citizen of Somalia. That's our constitution. You understand our constitution? Every Somali is a citizen.
Go to Jijiga and tell the Somalis that live there, are you Somalian? They'll tell you we're Ethiopian. They got the Ethiopian passport. They are Somalian by origin. Ethiopian passport has done. So the Ethiopian citizen, you understand? So Somalia has got no right to stop them from taking that person. It's like, say for example, Farmajo in Somalia are Ethiopia, and then Farmajo wants to get him back from Ethiopia. The same thing, the Ethiopian will hand him back over to Farmajo. That's like extradition, you understand?
And this is not a major thing, like you get me.
It is a
Like,
major
we
thing
know.
because I think that's even
We gotta be
against Islam.
let's be honest with each other.
Maxi,
Yeah?
wait,
We
one
went
thing,
through-
Maxi, wait,
we
one
went
thing,
through
Maxi.
time, yeah?
Wait, handing over Kof Muslima who's seeking sanctuary in your land to dad halada gala enemies he said. I think that's even against Islam, bro. Forget about
sharciga yaalo waa mogtahay ninkan wuxuu wataa
Shari,
passport
Shari,
Ethiopia.
yeah, say the Shari to me. What show me where it says in the Shari you can hand over people.
I just explained to you, like, this guy
Nah,
is an
Max,
Ethiopian
you can't.
citizen.
You see, that if you tell that to Rekis Ismail, they're gonna go mad. That's gonna divide us even more.
Who? Do you know what happened? You know what
Ismail.
the people the Ogaden they I think Hatak Ismail the guy is
Ismail Ogaden, that's color. To me, I think that's their city, man.
What are the, okay, let me explain something else to you. Ogaden Ismail Chogo, Ogaden Chogo, Jigjigayo, Shokol Maskule, Mo Nasraban, Mahadad Markin Oskoheran, the different people. And there's some other Ogaden that live in Ethiopia side, yeah. They don't want to be back with Somalia. Some believe in having their own country called Ogadenia. Some believe in remaining with the Ethiopian state. So that's another thing there. You understand? So it's not every single Ogaden that you see that wants to be part of Somalia. I've seen Ogadens wallahi bila aniga that fully wants to be part of Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. But what? Alan called wata or we are not Somali.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, they've been brave. All I come on. You need to understand. It's been so many
They
years.
just saw. Can you blame them for that? Wait, if you live in Ethiopia and you see a well-loved, respected, on-the-left leader being handed over by the so-called Somali government to Ethiopia, what are you gonna feel? You're gonna feel betrayed. You're gonna feel betrayed.
But he didn't hand it over. What was the to me? What?
Wait. Ramacha even said on-the-left is terrorist organization.
Listen. Do you know Abdi Ilay? They had the
Abdi I know him, yeah.
Leo Police.
Yeah.
What did he used to do to the Somalis? That guy had
he used to do it to his own people, bro. He used to do it to his own people.
He was working with Tigris. He was killing his own people. He used to come and fucking infringe it on the
yeah, he's a bad guy then. What does that have to do with Ahmed Madobi? Or Jubaland? Or Kismail?
I'm just showing you his Ogaden, you get me? And he don't feel
You
alliance
can't
to Somalis or anything like
we're
that.
all Somalis, yeah?
Tigris, like.
Saying all Ogaden people are bad because of Abdi Ilay is not fair, bro, man.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you. I think I'm giving you the dimension of the region. You know what I'm saying. I think you're saying because Kismail, people in Kismail are gonna get upset because I'm explaining to you. They're going to. Another thing I want to tell you. What about the Somalis that live in Kenya?
All Somalis got upset. Wallahi, I got upset the day Kalbi Degak was handed over to Ethiopia. Wallahi, I just felt weird, man. It was. I just felt sad.
When did that happen? When did that happen? I guess when did that happen?
3 years ago.
What,
3 years ago?
2 years ago.
For what
3
reason?
years ago.
Yeah, but for what reason?
So what happened to him?
Why?
So what happened to him?
Because Farmach is a traitor. He's trying to sell himself to Ethiopia. He's trying to say, look, you don't need Somaliland or Puntland to come to you because I'm your number one snitch.
So what happened to Qalbi Dagah then?
Oh, Madul Bubakasi.
My Dulmasini, he gave Qalbi Dagah to Ethiopia as a gift.
Oh,
and the Ethiopians, guess what they did after that? Guess what they did? They released Qalbi Dagah. They said to Qalbi Dagah, look, you've been fighting us for 30 years.
See?
And now we released you. Look, the people you're trying to say are your people, they gave us to you. So they're trying to say, we're not your enemies. Your enemies are Somali people.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know,
come on, guys, man. Wallahi.
It was all part of a deal. Like,
what's the deal, Maxi?
We don't know. See, that's the thing. Like you say, I was asking that question. What happened to Qalbi Dagah? He wasn't answering. Now you just mentioned it yourself.
What I'm trying to say, wait, listen to me. Handing over, like I never seen any Somali leader hand over a Somali person. Never in history. You don't even know the whole history of Somalia.
I think you said earlier, like, Qalbi Dagah handed Haludi Ethiopia to be killed. But now I just realized actually
listen to me. No, the Ethiopians, they released him and then they said to him, look, we're not your enemies. Look at these Somalis, they handed over to you just like that. These
so
people
why did they request him? Why did they request him? Somalia was not gonna just hand him over. So Ethiopia must
he's on the left leader, bruv, man. He's been fighting Ethiopia for 30 years, man.
It's got
he's like a terrorist organization.
It's a request, isn't it?
You know, on the left has been fighting.
Yeah,
I care.
You guys don't even know nothing. You guys don't even know. Ahmed,
I care.
Am I talking to two people that don't even know what's happening, man? The guy's being free.
I care. Have they released him afterwards? What I know. Minnesota,
Ethiopia released him, yeah. But I heard Marshall was trying to say to them, keep him in prison. Because if he comes out, he's going to embarrass me.
Yeah, but is that your opinion or is that factual?
That's his
Wallah,
opinion.
That's what Qalbi Dah said. Have you watched his videos? Wallahi, Qalbi Dah said that, bro, man.
That's what the Kudir talk, you know.
Speak to Qalbi Dah, bro, man. He's talking now, man. He's criticizing Formaggio. He's putting all the blame on Formaggio.
Yeah, I wouldn't put past him. He becomes some of the opposition puppets.
How would you feel if Formaggio locked you up and gave you to your worst enemy? I bet you won't be supporting him, would you? But guys, bro, man, I understand you guys have to support Formaggio for whatever reason, man. But this guy's gone, man. This guy,
no, we don't. No, we don't. Well, you know what it is, though. Out of all of them, he's the best one. We don't want
Danny. Good for you, bro, man. I don't know. Maybe you're getting. I don't know. Somehow you're getting things out of it or something. You're seeing something out of it.
No, it's not.
But I'm telling you, most people in Somalia now, especially Mogadishu, they live under misery, man. You know what I mean? Their life is worse. If Formaggio had done a good job and he was a good president, he would have.
So you see this election coming.
Re-elected.
So this election coming, yeah. So it's 100% guaranteed. Like October is going down, or you reckon they're going to change it again? They're going to change it around, or is it certain this time? 100%, yeah.
Guarantee you, then he's going to come up with something to make an obstacle in.
But I don't think Formaggio is going to come win at all, man. Unless
who do you think is going to win then?
Only Allah.
Who do you think is going to win?
I just hope Allah gives us a good person.
Well,
who do you think?
I have no idea. It's anyone is up for grabs. Anyone is popular compared to Formaggio. Anyone can win, man.
I believe.
Maxi, you can be president, bro, man. If you want to be president, this is your best chance, man.
Formaggio كان لها.
أنا
Formaggio كان لها فهم. Formaggio كان لها.
علي أنت president نقتلها.
Maybe I will sit down. Let Formaggio be the president.
No, what I'm trying to say, if Maxi and you were to go up against Formaggio, you guys will win. That's how I'm confident the guy.
No way.
If I want to win, chaos.
The guy, he's got a lot of enemies, man. I'm telling you. Wallahi, I never seen a guy so. Ahmed Mudobe, Denny, a lot of opposition.
No, that's it. Yeah, Al-Shabab.
Al-Shabab, he works with Al-Shabab, bro, man, this guy.
No, it doesn't.
I'm telling you, man. He uses them as a weapon against his opposition.
On the other level, you know what I was going to say to you? You know what Somalia needs, to be honest, Wallahi, Somalia needs, bare prisons. Like, literally, loads of prisons, and start putting people in prison and start educating people in prison. Like, wallahi, because you see, all this marking or Borboniska, qalada laga galayo oo la fariisanayo oo odayaasha loo fariisanayo waxaas markin hadii la joojiyo oo xabsi dadka dhan lagu geliyo, people will be scared to do anything wrong. Imagine if you ban Qabil and made the Qabil an offense. So every day you're catching a couple of RM because they were talking Qabil and you put them in jail.
Actually, that's interesting because that's exactly what Syed Barre did. He used to put people in prison. He banned Qabil, so no one was allowed to talk about Qabil, but he was practicing Qabil himself.
No, it wasn't.
I think but other people who banned them from practicing Qabil.
I would say after the especially after the Ethiopian war and
that's what destroyed our country, man.
After the car crash,
we need to be true to each other. We need to be real. We need to say we got this Qabil problem. We don't trust each other. Yeah. I think everybody needs to go back to where they come from, Somalia. So Maxi, you need to go to where you come from. Ahmed, you need to where you come. Everybody needs to stay in their own place and fix sort out their own insecurity.
I don't like that bit. I don't like that segregation, dividing.
I think that's the only way now because there's no trust. Look at Somaliland now.
See, it might be good in a sense, but at the same time, you know what it creates as well. It creates like all this and division between yourselves, like him and them.
No, it doesn't. Because look at Somaliland and Puntland. They get along. They get along. They do. The people travel in between, man. There's security there, man.
They don't get along though.
They do, man. They actually do, man. Not politically, but the people get along, innit?
Have you seen those groups that they got in clubhouses? Like, fuck, these lot, they got mad hate for each other, and they love just to come at each other, cuss each other all day long and talk about Tariq. But I'm telling you, they don't love each other. Like, all this marking the states. Well, I remember.
Let's be real. Somaliland's peaceful. Puntland's peaceful.
When they were creating states, I knew it's gonna be the downfall of Somalis because I kind of foresee it. Like I see them times, oh shit, this is gonna create more conflict because everyone's gonna go be like a little enclave. Like, oh, I nigga, because at the end of the day as well, everyone wants to be more better than the other one. So how
Well,
we
like
working
Maxi,
towards
I
unity?
used to be like you, bro, man. I used to be like
How we
you.
working towards unity, though?
I used
Or like,
to,
yeah, I
I
think
used to
what
hate
was the thing?
federal
Yes,
system.
we
I
gave
used to
up,
want
though.
central government. But now
Yeah,
I open my eyes after Framacho.
see,
I'm
you
pro
get
federalism.
nah. See, what I'm saying you
Why
gave
that
up.
guy made me open my eyes, man. I
Segregated.
don't like no central government because you're gonna get a dictator, man. You're gonna get someone like Framacho who wants to be a dictator.
See, what's this fear about you gonna? You see, the thing is that look at the whole world in reality. Yeah, which countries tend to do better? Countries that tend to have the same leaders, or for a good number of years. Like look at Turkey now. Yeah, Erdogan's been there for how many? Like a decade, 2 decades now.
Yeah.
Look at Turkey now. Look how economically powerful they are. Look at Russia. How long has Putin been there? Decade. You know what I'm saying? Or something.
Or look at Eritrea. Look at Eritrea. They got the same leader, and he's a nice, bro. He's
not
killing
an
them
ass,
guys.
bro. I swear that that's the other
What
thing.
is
That you
that? Have
don't
you
see
seen
that.
Eritrea, bro,
It's
man?
because the way they portray him. Like, look, all right,
No,
how about
man.
this? Yeah?
That country's
with all the
garbage, bro,
sanctions,
man.
yeah. How about this years ago? Yeah, Eritrea with all the sanctions, I saw it here. They had one of the best healthcare systems in Africa. They had
Come
one
on,
of the
bro.
best
That place, man.
birth
Wallahi, man,
rates
says
in Africa.
I seen
No,
it. You
bro,
speak to the people.
it's
Wallahi,
what.
they gajo, man.
No,
You know what I mean?
No,
I'm telling
bro.
you, it depends on the leadership. If you got a good leader, he can be fantastic. But if you got a bad leader, he can be horrible. Putin's a great leader, man. You
Bro,
know.
listen,
And who else did you mention? These other leaders. Erdogan is a good leader.
Putin,
Framacho is not a good leader, man. He's like Issa Safawaki, man.
Anyway, why were you not scared to even give Farmajo another 4 years? Because if he had another 4 years, yeah, he rest assured he can't come back
people,
again.
man.
Because listen, no, because Constitution states like you can't be coming back for election after another 4 years, innit? You only can have 2 terms, innit? So imagine the guy, yeah, went on, carried on doing what he was doing, made the country more even stabler, put more functioning things in place here, and then boom, Hawiya coming took place, or another president came, or another tribe president came. But at the same time, because this is the thing that a lot of the opposition didn't look into, like, when all these things, from what you could
No, wait. If the people give them 4 years,
if you really care about Somalia, you say for the benefit of the country, yeah, I'll bite my tongue, or I won't say, or fear in there. At the same time, I'm involved in the state building and everything because the way should I go? The same 4.5 in this
Maxi, let me tell you something, Maxi.
But you lot chose to go backwards, like.
Wait, Maxi, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. If we were to give Framacho another 4 years, do you know what will happen? It'll be another 4 years. It'll be another 4 years.
I told you though,
then his son is going to inherit it.
No, listen, the Somali constitution does not allow someone to have.
He tried to get 2 years illegal extension. This guy tried to ignore the constitution from us.
No, but you don't get it. Like, see, like in America, what's his name? Obama, yeah? He became president. He ran for president again, innit? He became president. Could he run again?
No, he can't.
He can't. That's exactly how Somalia is as well.
No, not Somalia. There's no rules there. Anyone can do whatever they want.
What do you mean? There is rule up there. There is the store or so you cannot come. Why did I just tell you now? Madobe cannot run again.
Bro, Madobe will run again. I'm telling you right now, Madobe is going to run again because this is Somalia, bro.
I don't know about the federal states one, but I know the federal government one. Yeah.
No, even the federal government. Let's say Framacho Haladaha was given 4 years, another 4 years.
Yeah, that's it. After that, he can't run again.
No.
How? He can't.
I know. I'm telling you, bro, man.
Who
would walk away? Would you walk away from power, bro? If you got power?
But you got no choice. How did Obama walk away from power? He would have loved to be in power, innit?
That's America, bro, man. They got a system. They just kicked out Trump, man, when he tried to stay.
No, but they didn't kick
him.
They
got laws. They got courts. Everything. We don't have no courts.
He went for the election for the second term. He lost it. You get me? That's it.
In Somalia, we don't even have no courts, man.
But see, this is the thing. If some could that, but in reality,
okay, Maxi, what do you think about Siedbra's government? What do you think about that government?
Bro, that guy, I don't know, bro. I'll say up until
the 80s. Would you say it was a good government? Would you say it was, mashallah?
No. He done a lot of wrong. Anything 82 onwards or 80 onwards, he done a lot of wrong to the Somali people. He done bare offside, bare mistakes, bro. Bare major mistakes. You get me? He led us to the civil war. Because the civil war, if it wasn't for his policies coming 80 onwards, it wouldn't have come to the civil war. But
okay,
I don't know what happened. So, bro, sometimes I even think that there was fucking. He had a car crash
Yeah, the Kaka Shah.
Yeah, and you have to go to Mahalla. Was it Saudi Arabia to be also that way? And happened. But I don't know what happened there, bro. Since then, since that, when he came back, everything he did was wrong. Like every decision he made was just like, fucking hell, man. He was just making wrong decision after decision. Like again, maybe it's to do with his
What if I told you? What if I told you, Anil? I would actually say Siedbro was a better leader than Farmacho.
I think you just basically.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you why. No. I'll tell you what. I'm telling you the truth.
To the extent that where
Siedbro, let me tell you something.
Fully ignoring everything good that.
Let me tell you something, Maxine. Siedbro was never a traitor. He will never sell one piece of his country. My family. This guy from Ethiopia, he became like a I don't know, like a concubine for Ethiopia.
You know, earlier when I was telling you,
would Siedbro ever do that? You know, Siedbro was proud. You know that he'll never accept that. But look at Farmacho.
Siedbro's pride, yeah, and
people can hate Siedbro for many things, but there's one thing they can't accuse him of. They can't accuse him of being a traitor.
No, from what I mean, Siedbro is not questionable. I think it's patriotism. But listen to this, yeah.
But from
earlier, I asked you, if it's Emirates an ally, you said no, Emirates is not an ally. So now, when I tell you, we got leaders like, for example, Deni and Hassan Sheikh and Sheikh Sharif and them that go to Emirates and deal with the Emirates government, knowing that the Emirates is only want something bad for us. They don't want anything good for us. So why would they go there and get their money and come back to the country?
I think that's a good idea because Deni is the president of Poland. He has to develop Poland. Obviously, Farmacho ain't going to help him. Come on, man. Farmacho stopped all the funds for Poland, man. They got no choice but to go wherever they can go to get help.
Earlier when I was saying about, earlier when we was talking about the treason, yeah, and you were saying like, I swear that those the kind of things that is treason for them kind of things, Like it's for example, look.
He's in bed with Ethiopia, man. That's the biggest treason, man. You're trying to compare UAE to Ethiopia.
Bro, Farmacho is the president. Ethiopia is a government. We're working close together.
Ethiopia invaded Somalia, bro, man. They killed a lot of people, man. Dole in Pakistan. 30 years أي كان نخلو شغينا إن الدولة دينا ما خسرنا دعوة.
ممكن خلاص بدينا نقصق عنا سوق هذا وين النيو.
هاي وقت على زمان أنت Farmacho Ethiopia is good deal. Ali support that guy, no. Come on, bro, man. How low have we sunk as Somali people? We sunk so low, man.
Okay, so I'm in a minority, yeah, around my people, yeah. Because everyone hates Farmacho, like, but they're not like you, they're kind of be a bit honest, more honest than you. That they'll give in certain aspects of what Farmacho has done. Yeah, they're blatant. Some of them they're blatant. Tell me like, oh, Sharif, موجي على ديشري يا موجو حسن الشيخ ناكسي سابو fucking مقالات بالقيس تيجي بلا يعني شيء كذي حاصل. That's what my people are telling me anyway. Yeah. So and then they say Farmacho. One thing they say about Farmacho. Well, yeah. I'm Southern.
Yeah, Abgal, yeah.
I'm not Abgal. No, I'm a Habib.
Yeah, Habib for real, man.
For real, I'm a Habib.
I never seen Habib supporting Farmacho that much, man.
Yeah, I know. You see, I told you, in my family, I'm in a minority. Like, you get me? They all don't like this guy, and it's all recently that I all changed it recently. You get me? Before that, no one really cared about it up until the election was about to happen. For the first 3 years, they were all. Actually, my people started hating him because of the game thing. When he went there and he took half out, and them things.
Are you sad though? You must be sad then, innit?
Yeah.
Come on, man. No side guys in the support from my show. I can't believe that, man.
KKS, where are you, though?
I'll keep mine Helena blank for now.
Come on, more. I know you haven't been about it.
I'll keep it blank for now. But, Maxi, man, come on, man. Well, you're telling me you're sad and you support for much.
Right. See?
What does that show you? I don't know, man. No, I'm just trying to say because like, Dr. Saad, they're known for being street smart, you know what I mean? They can't be tricked or played with.
Yeah.
Sharp mind, so I'm interested in that, man.
Well, I think it's shakhsi you gave me. I don't know about that color, but I'm a person, my own person. But at the end of the day, I think I
No,
look
but
at
you
what.
support Samaj for hardcore, man. Wallahi,
Not
you.
hardcore. Wallahi, see, I
Bismillah.
wouldn't say
Wallahi,
hardcore,
you
but
were defending him
I'm
here, man.
honest though. Wallahi, yeah, I'm honest. I support fully because of what I've seen the guy does. You know what I'm saying? I fully support him because of what he did. I fully support him,
You
obviously.
support him, like, so you're telling me you're from Gulmadug and you're Sa'ad. You support from Macho.
Yeah, I support him because I
Interesting,
like
bro.
his
That's
concept.
interesting, man.
I like his ideas though. I like what he did. I kind of understand Somali politics exactly what Ubahanta, you know. Like, you know, Somali politics is not simple, you know, like it needs a lot of maneuvering and you gotta be
What Sa'ad
shrewd.
Yakatai? Sa'ad Yakatai?
Yeah, I think it's صعب مو أقاني أنا أقول إني أنت أسكت
Come on, man. Maxian.
أنت أسكت أنا أقول إني this guy
Everybody
is
knows who they are, man. Come on,
yeah
Maxian.
والله هو كل شيء قلت أنا هذا هذيك كاجل إيش
I know who I am, I know. But you try and tell me you don't know what love you are from Sa'ad. Come on, man. Everybody knows that, man.
I know.
That age, man. You're that age and you try and tell me you don't know your love. Come on, man.
You see the way I that shows you that I know.
But every Sa'ad knows what love they are, man. I know them. I know those people, man.
Yeah.
Even the young ones.
Nah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know.
I know them very well, Khalid, man.
How many?
Because I said to Maxi, what love like?
If you tell me how many there are, I might believe you.
I don't know. I know that 15. They're 15, though. They split into 15. 13 or 15 or something like that. I know them inside out, like back on. Because I've been to that part of Somalia. I know those people. I've been to all of it. I've been to Garowe. I've been to Galmudug. I've been to Somaliland. I've been to Mogadishu. I've been all over. I know people. I'm not saying I'm an expert in people. Okay. But Maxi, you're that age and you don't even know your love, man. Come on, man. You're fish and chips, man. Come on. How could you not know your lineage like that?
I'm telling you, I know.
If I say to Khalid, who are you? Khalid knows his lineage like
Ali,
that.
who are you? Scale up. Do you know your lineage?
But I told him.
I know my lineage, wallahi.
What's your lineage then, Nico? Yeah.
Nico Habergi did work in Intas, but I don't know from there.
Yeah, but Khalid, I wanna, you know what I mean? Who, me?
عارف about Raptors.
No, I'm not. But I'll tell you, inshallah. But if the problem is if I say my tribe, yeah, people are gonna say, oh, that's why he's talking like that in politics. You know what I mean?
You see, everyone uniqueness like it's different. Look at
that's
me.
That's the thing about Somalis, man. They'll paint you already. You know what I mean? So I'll just consider myself as a patriot, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, mashallah, Maxi, wallahi, big respect to you, bro, man. No time.
I think you too.
Still respect each other.
Yeah.
We disagree, but I'm not really from Madig, man. Wallahi.
Okay.
No, I'm just doing that. Wallahi, I'm telling you, Maxi, man. I'm just doing that because I believe in it. It's about passion.
Yeah.
If I believe Farmajo was for the best choice, wallahi, I'll be rapping it, man.
Yeah, but you refuse to even give an inch of what good or anything good that this guy's done. You know even.
Wallahi, 4 years can wallahi. That's all they were in can for Farmajo. Wallahi, billahi.
And
all I saw was pain, man. I had family members die in Somalia, man, because of this conflict. Wallahi, billahi. Bombs out with them 10. I'm sad, man.
Where you from? What do you say your state is? Which state are you from, Ali?
Ania. Khalid knows my state. He knows my state. But
I don't know your state.
You don't know my state? Okay.
Hey, I don't know shit. What's your state?
But I won't say it, Khalid. I won't say it now, man. Because if I say my state, yeah, people are gonna say, "Oh, that's why he's against Farmajo," you know. I'm here trying to speak for that girl. You know what I mean?
No, I'm from Gelmudug, yeah. Gelmudug State. You see Gelmudug State, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you see Gelmudug, Hassan Sheikh, you know, when he was president, yeah?
Yeah.
For until the last year of his presidency, just before the elections is about to happen, yeah? He started to recognize Gelmudug as a state. He started giving us more funding. He started giving us election and recognition, all because he wanted in Gelmudug election. You see what I'm saying? And look at that. It took him. He was president for 3 years. Never did I even think about any Galmudug Isan. Bro, markaas lama aqoonsanin Galmudug as a state. We was trying to build ourselves through support from our side and things like that. But it goes to show you again, like, qof wax uu rabay male xas sheekh laakiin madaxweynahan uu iskaga taageeri jiray aniga because of what he was trying to achieve. And then Farmajo came, but Farmajo, what he did, wallahi, he made things even much better. Like, now, look at this Galmudug now. Because of Farmajo, what happened now? There's Al-Sunna wala jijibiye. Ciidamada la geeyey, Dhuusamareeb waa la dhisay. Ciidamada oo meesha joogeen waxaa lagu daray ciidamada dowladda. Cadaado iyo maxaa la dhahaa Gaalkacyo iyo they're all basically safe now. They become good cities like him. And now, right now, Al-Shabab all that, again, that's all positive that happened during Farmajo's time.
What did Farmajo build anything in Galmudug? Has he done any projects?
Course.
I know he went there and he says, I'm going to build this, I'm going to build that. He laid some stones. Has he achieved any of that? Even once? Did you tell me just one thing he built?
Yeah, he's put Al-Sunna Jama'ah and Galmudug together now.
No, I'm talking about built, like developed something.
Look, remember, Galgaduud was always split. Like, there wasn't really...
No, Max, you're not understanding me something. I said when Farmajo went to Galmudug, he laid down stones, like, to say, I'm going to build this this building. I'm going to do this project. I'm going to do that. Has he done any of that? Has he just built one?
That's not his job, to be honest. That's a state, in it. That's why there's Qohor. That's why Qohor is the president, in it. Nah.
Oh, okay. So this guy from Farmajo, he lays a stone and says, I'm going to build this.
Yeah. Because you got to remember, you got to remember how they done it. They started from the parliament. They took over the parliament. They got rid of the Jawari guy, whatever his name was. Then they went to the Baidaba one. They put this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What they were doing was wrong. Like, I would say morally, and it was kind of illegally wrong. But in a sense, what they were doing was right, because you need to have a federal states that are working with you in alliance with the federal government. So what they were doing there, they were installing their own people in power. So
thank you, Maxi. Now you go to my point. Farmajo was trying to instill his own puppets.
This is the reason.
That's all.
This is the reason why Somali Uhagagi were there before. You know what I'm saying? All these divisions and all these federal states doing their own thing, you get me, and undermining the federal government. So what they did is like, they started from the parliament. That's what you got to see, that these people were doing something good. They made sure the parliament, which is one branch of government, so the executive branch of the legislature.
Well, you know what? I respect you, bro. Because you just said, Maxi, I respect you because you just pointed out what I was trying to say. So Farmajo used these past 4 years, all his energy, all his money on putting his own puppets in different states.
It's first year.
Okay, tell me one project. Tell me one building. Wait, Maxi, has Farmajo ever built a hospital or a school in Galmudug? Just one school or one hospital? Or one road?
Bro, listen, you don't see president building things like that. This is what the federal states are for. This is why obviously there's shaqaq of the job description. Why is Qorqor the president? Why is the federal state? Why is the federal state parliament? Why is the federal states ministers? You know what I'm saying? Why is the allocation of money for them? You understand? This is all what is the shaqaq why. You get me? So that's something. The way the government works in the system,
we can agree Farmajo never built nothing for Galmudug. He never built one school, one hospital, one road, nothing. We can both agree on that.
Of course he did. He built something. He brought stability to the place. He brought government to the place. He brought
what object did he build? Just one thing we can measure.
Because of all this stability building, it's happening at Dhuusamareeb. You see what happened at Dhuusamareeb ever since the Somali local. Where this one thing? It's proper roads.
What did Farmajo build there? That's the own people building their own stuff. What did he do?
I don't get you. Like, you're making it like Farmajo has to go personally build schools.
He's the president, man. I remember Hassan Sheikh Mohammed saying every state I'm going to build a school, hospital, police station.
Case, you know how the government system is working, innit? There's a federal government and the federal states, innit? So Farmajo can't go and interfere in Puntland, or Galmudug or any other state. You understand? This is they got the leaders for. This is why they've been allocated leaders. That's why it's called federal states, isn't it? So they got
Did you see that airport And Farmasha said he built. You know the airport in what's that place called? Barawi?
Barao, yeah.
Yeah. They said they spent 4 million on that.
Yeah. So,
But it
what
was
about
just one house. It was just one house.
The kid they're gonna say Hobyo? That's the
Well, who
government.
built that? Who built that?
It's it's gonna be built by the government. The Qatar government.
For 4 years, nothing happened. Let me tell you. If
8 years it never happened. I think you're
Martin
talking
built
about
a
4 years.
Hobyo, you wouldn't have got elected, bro, man.
I'm telling you, 8 years it never happened. 8 years. I reckon the kid. I don't know this.
Maxi, well, you know what? I wish Martin can hear about you, man. He needs to reward you, man. Because you're loyal to him. I hope, man, that guy rewards you, man. But too bad, he's gone.
We're in the majority, you know.
He's no longer president now, so we'll lie. But I just wish someone tells him like there's a guy called Maxi who's 100% behind you. Someone said Mr. Cheese is playing chess while you play checkers. Yo, bro, what do you mean by that? Pick up the mic, bro.
You don't see the link that I sent?
The link? No, I don't see it, bro, man. Put it in the private. Actually, let me put it.
I just got promoted to security advisor.
Who? Another guy?
The same guy. He got fired and then got promoted to. I can't, bro.
Who? The Fahd Yassin guy or the new guy?
No, Fahd Yassin. He got fired and then promoted.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's the dude that they made, innit? Farmajo made with Roble, innit?
Wait.
Yeah, you remember that was the breaking news.
I'm gonna check later to confirm because there's a lot of information going on. Inshallah, we'll see. We'll see what.
But earlier, you wasn't happy when I was telling you they were all reconciled, innit? Farmajo, Fahd Yassin.
We'll see, inshallah. We're trying to sort out the girl's murder, innit? There's nothing to do. We got her mum on social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless that's resolved, no one's happy.
I hope you made noise that when the other girls were killed, though.
Which girls?
When the other girl was killed in Halane, when the other girl was killed in Kismayo, what's her name? Hoda Nayala and Elman girl. Elman, innit? Elman, yeah.
The girl that got killed in Kismayo.
First of all, the one that killed Kismayo, then the next one, the recent one was the one that was killed in Halane.
The one that was shot by the sniper.